Grand Line, we stay true. Luffy the captain, he'll never back down. With a smile on his face, wearing that strong crown.
Zoro's the swordsman, cutting through the night. Three swords in hand, ready for the fight. Nami's the navigator, charting the course, mapping out the world with the power of course. Usopp's a sharpshooter, always telling tall tales. But when it gets real, his aim never fails. Sanji's the cook, kicking the high and low with a fiery heart and a chef's soul that glows. Chopper's the doctor,
Hearts he will mend with a pointy nose and a heart you can't bend.
Robin's a scholar, knows history well. She's the one to uncover secrets they won't tell.
Frankie's a cyborg, built tough as steel. His strength and style, you know it's for real. Brooks the musician with his bone to the feed. He'll make you laugh with his jolly defeat.
Jimmy's the helmsman, steering the ship right. With his fishman strength, ready for the fight.
We're the Straw Hat Pirates, we never retreat. In every battle, we bring the heat. Sailing the seas, we'll never back down. When we're chasing our dreams and wearing the crown. The Grand Line's waiting, so let's set sail. The Straw Hat Podcast will tell the tale.
Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective, well collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yo. How are you guys doing out there? To everybody, welcome back to the Straya Podcast. How you guys doing? Hope that you guys have had a great Monday, a great week. It's a break week, so we didn't get a chapter, but that's okay because there was a lot of good stuff that came out that Oda kind of dropped on us from the coloring that we finally got of the Holy Knights. Very interesting. Covers that he also dropped as well. Very, very interesting stuff. So we're going to be talking about that today too. We might be watching the episode 1146 if we get the time. But outside of that, we're going to have a lot of fun. Break week, tier list. Got a tier list to finish. All kind of good stuff. I got a message too that I actually on the rewatch have gathered and kind of formed. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But let me say what's up to everybody. Let me say what's up to the audio version. What's going on if you're listening on Spotify? Thank you. We hear you. We see you. Thank you for joining us. What's going on to everybody that's in the chat? Strawberry was early, as always. She is here on YouTube and on Twitch. She's doubling it. She's like, yo, one platform is not enough. I got to do two. Shout out to you, Strawberry. She says, hey, and we are relaxing on the pod tonight. That we are. She says she was digging the song. Yeah, little song that I found very, very interesting. Zaza on the building, my brother. He says, yo, what's up? How are you doing, Za? How you doing, Za? How you doing? Break week, but we're going to have fun, of course. Come on. You guys know there's never a week that I come up here and we don't have some fun. So, you already know. Redface says, well, first off, what's up, Redface? He said, break week's over. Now we're getting a chapter this week. This is true. It should be very good. 1163. So, we'll see. We got a lot of Oda. They left us with the aura farming monster trio, the original monster trio. So I'm super excited to see what comes next. That'll be fun. He said, I feel bad for anime only watchers. They got a special on Sunday. That's crazy. They do. See, that's why I don't, outside of like streams, I really don't be watching the anime anymore. Now that I'm on the manga, it's like difficult for me to like sit down and lock in to the anime. So yeah, like I really do feel bad. Like if you're just anime only, yo, just go ahead. Especially if you're caught up. If you just watched 1146 and you're current, please just go and read the manga. Just do it. It's so much better. If this is your actual favorite show, take the time to read the manga. Nika's in the building. He says, yo, what's going on, Nika? How are you? Strawberry, the best One Piece. Strawberry said it, man. For my YouTube people outside of Strawberry and including her, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm over on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. While you are there, go ahead and hit the like button. Fuji in the building says, what's good? What's up, Fuji? How are you, man? What's up with you, big dog? Slevin, man. What's up? Good to see you too. Always nice. Says man like Ree. All right. Nigga says that boy Shamrock look crisp as well. He do. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he doesn't. He does, but there's no but. They look exactly the same right now in God Valley. They're both babies, so I'm not even gonna try to act like I'm slandering him. There's not much to say, but he's not. Just like my girl Slevin says, he's not Shanks. She said it. But I know that one is Shanks and one is Shamrock, so that's enough for me to say I prefer Shanks. That's it. Redface says Summer looks like as much as a bozo as I thought he would in color. I'm not. See, we're gonna talk about that. We're definitely gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna lie to you though. Slightly disappointed with Summers in his coloring. Gunko looks fire though. Summers, not gonna hold you. I was a little disappointed, but it's okay because I think we'll get over it because he's having his moment right now in Elbaf. He's having his moment. Unfortunately, and again, it involves kids getting thrown off of branches, potentially, and it involves Shocky getting basically physically abused. Outside of that, though, the aura that's dripping off of him is cold. He might take a couple of points that he loses because of the color scheme, but outside of that, I think he's okay. He said, yeah, because he got 2 arms. Hey, man, look. It's for you, Nika. I'm pulling his comment down. Get off my boy Shanks, okay? That's enough. Get off my boy Shanks. Shanks, he doesn't need 2 arms. He has 2 legs, okay? What if he decided to be like, you know what? He bust out some Sanji type kick moves. Then what? What if we've all been wrong? He has 1 arm but 2 legs. What if he uses his 2 legs when he's really in a fight? Then what? When he's really in a mid diff, high diff fight, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna unveil my secret weapon. And he cuts his pants into shorts and starts kicking. You don't know, Nika. You don't know, okay? He doesn't need 2 arms. He has 2 legs, okay? And he might have some like armament hockey toes that he could use to like. All right. We watched Zoro put a sword in his mouth. Why can't Shanks put a sword in his toes and swing it? Why not? Or his elbow? F it. We got it in the mouth. Pause. We have Zoro with the sword in the mouth. Why can't he just put it in his elbow, in his arm, and just do like a? Hey man, don't get me started, bro. Shanks top 1. You know what it is. Instagram. What's going on in my Instagram, people? The real Jerry says I DM you the other day to let you know. Oh, you DM me? I didn't even see it. You started the monk. Jerry on Instagram said he DM'd me the other day to let me know that he started the manga. W's in the chat for Jerry, man. W's in the chat for Jerry. That's what's up, man. Welcome to the manga side. It is so much better. And I promise you, when you get to where we are right now, you will be so thankful that you started. That's all I'm saying. You'll be so thankful. Fuji says Summer's official coloring looks like Oda Loki hates Summers. He probably does. I mean, a lot of us do. Outside of Zaz, I love Summers, but a lot of people don't like. Okay, we don't like him as a character, but that means he's a great character. Like when you don't like the villain in shows, or like even like not just animated shows, like real acted shows, it means the actor is doing a great job. So shout out to Summers. But yeah, the drip, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother, looking like a Skittles bag. I don't like it. He's scum. Yeah. Patriots win 5-2. You already know, man. When the Falcons come to town, we gonna see what's up. Slevin says, I know I'm back. Welcome back, Slevin. Welcome back. Reed, just been working and hoping to display my car next month at Anime Impulse in Dallas. Wait, you're coming to Texas? Now, Fuji, hold on a second. That's my wheelhouse. I'm in Texas. What is this, Fuji? Are we linking? Are we linking? Because if you're going to be in Dallas, that's not that far from me. I might have to link. What are we talking about, Fuji? What are we talking about? LBL Dreads on Instagram says, Oda already confirmed in an SBS that Shanks in an SBS that Shanks in Prime is stronger than Goldie Rogers Prime with one arm. Okay. If he confirmed that, that's dope. I don't know that to be true. Nika would definitely know if that's true. If that's true, then I'm going to be talking a lot of Shanks stuff today. But I don't know. I gotta dispute the validity of that because Nika would have definitely brought that up to me at some point, and he has not. So he's not a biased guy either. So Nika, can you confirm if that's true or not? I'll get back to you, LBO. Flutter, what's going on, Foolie? He said Gunko's looking sick. Oh yeah, blue hair. Oh, looking crispy. But I don't know what it is like. I don't know, man. Gunko might be my top. Might be Nami, then Yamato, then Gunko might have to be like on that 3. We'll see what she does. I like her in God Valley, but we'll see what she does on Elbaf. We'll see. Rafe says, I didn't want Summers to have a good design. He looks good in black and white. So again, he could have stayed with like the grayscale, maybe a darker brown, anything but what he got. That was just crazy. Zaza said he saved that kid from the tree. Are you talking about Summers? I know I'm reading some of these comments late. You might be talking about Summers. If you are, what kid are you talking about? Because I don't remember a kid that he saved. Shamrock looking like a swordsman with 2 arms. Oh, God. Here we go. I ain't say nothing about Shanks. Y'all brought him up in a Shanks fan. I'm a Shanks fan. Remember that. Yeah, that's fair. He ain't never... I'm gonna let that one breathe. Side notes: if all the pirates don't start jumping Emu, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. I think they will. This is just a hunch. I don't know, but I think they will. I don't see why at this point, next, without some forced action, we would get a 2v1 against Rocks. With them kind of understanding like what he's dealing with. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm still a Summers fan, even if he is a dirty blonde bum. Wow. The real Jerry says, I'm enjoying the manga too. You were right about it being good. Hey man, this is why I love the One Piece community most of the time. This is why I love the One Piece community. Because it's positive and getting people to go to the manga is great. The times that I don't like is that people, for what I'm realizing on the content creation side, you could put out a theory, you could put out your opinion. If your opinion is not in line with the majority's opinion, but it still could be justified. Oh, people call you a fake fan. It's like, what the frick are you talking about? Like, bro, I dedicate my life to this story. Just because I don't like this, whatever. We're not going to get into that. But yeah, most of the time, One Piece community is great. But there's those like people that don't belong in this community that make it difficult. But yeah, this type of stuff I love. Okay, real quick. LBL Dreads, he said Yamato and Boa, my top female characters. But I think Bonnie is the next female Conqueror's Hockey user. Okay. Hot take of the night. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you off the top, I disagree. I don't think Bonnie's getting it, but if that's what you say, I could see where you're going. I'm just gonna say off top, I don't. That one doesn't connect for me. Just kind of understanding Bonnie's character, but hey, if it happens, cool. But if she gets it, there's a lot of other people ahead of her that should get it. I will say that. You put a spoiler. I can't read that spoiler, LBL. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not a spoiler guy. I read my chapters blind on Mondays. So I can't read the spoiler. But for the little bit that I did see, it looks great. It looks great. Let's see. There's nothing good about Summers. I don't know how you can be. He's okay. He's not that bad. He saved those kids and gave Shaki a nice leg scar. Captain Nika says you might gotta pop out. I mean, maybe like Fuji, like, yo, hey, if you're gonna be in Dallas, like, I'm right down the road. I might have to just pop up. Fuji says, yeah, thinking of driving from SoCal to Dallas. I have made that drive, and I will tell you right now, it is dismal. It is terrible. It sucks. Driving through New Mexico, Arizona, and seeing nothing but dirt. It sucks. That drive is probably going to take you about 20 hours. It sucks. But if you make it, shout out to you. But I made that drive to California, and it was the worst drive I've ever made. Ever. So, hey, do it. Redface says, which SBS is this? Yeah, LBL, if you know the SBS, drop it. Because I don't know. See, Slevin saying, yo, for real. If you got the receipts, drop them. Because I know the people over here on Twitch want to know what it is that you're talking about. You could be spitting, but if what you're saying is real, we need to know. So please give us the receipts. Nika says, which SBS was that? I remember Oda called Shanks and Mihawk the Roger and Whitebeard of their current generation. That's the best I could do for you. Okay. LBL, you're on the clock, bro. You're on the clock. You're on the clock. It'd be best if you just came to Twitch so you could drop it so everyone else can see your comment. But you're on the clock, LBL. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that. Reyes on Instagram says, hi to you. Hi to you. Major Shane Glaze facts. In black and white, I'll admit he looks cool. Facts. Summers fit in all black. Where's that perp? He ain't wearing it though. He looks better in black and white. I will say that. The kid he pushed into the spike bushes to save him. Are you being like obtuse? Wait, what kid did he save? Oh, wait a minute. See, okay, now I got you. You're talking about the kid on the tree in God Valley that fell off the tree into the spikes. That's a Za joke. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. That's crazy. Yep. What's up, Cosmic Cook? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. LBL, you're still on the clock. We're still looking for that SBS number. So whenever you get it, please. We are all wondering. We are all wondering. As I said, he's still a great character to me. Facts. Our last theory got so much love, but they also came through the grapevine. Hey, by the way, that X theory, I'm rewatching right now. I mean, Jaya. Why does Mont Blanc Cricket have a random X on his face? Like, I literally just watched that before stream. Like, Mont Blanc Cricket is telling the story, right? Mont Blanc Cricket is telling the story. He randomly, I'm watching him talk to the Straw Hats. Bro has a X on his cheek. I don't know if any of y'all have ever caught that. Like, I'm seeing so many X's now after the theory that we put out this week. It's like, when did Mont Blanc Cricket have an X? Just a random character. I literally, on my rewatch, I noticed that. I think I noticed another character today too, through Jaya, that had a random X. It's like, okay, that's Okay. So, like my boy Nika said, every character in One Piece that has a symbolism of an X helps the Straw Hats. Hey, I think bro's cooking. He's cooking. I think you're cooking more with that than you even realize. I'm not gonna lie to you. The rewatch is hitting different with that in mind. Nika says Garp will exceed all expectations, but it's about perspective. You can't be linear when it comes to Garp, but you smart guy. Rex, stay strong. He's on the clock. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. LBL, I'm still waiting, bro. Come to Twitch. Yes, they need to come to Twitch. Will do. I'll keep you posted. Still waiting for either an approval or a rejection of my Itasha display application. Let's definitely link it. Both I can make a day trip out of that, bro. It ain't nothing but a word, bro. Are you being obtuse? No, I'm being acute. What was the name of that race that Nolan was? I forgot. Okay, when I was rewatching it, there were some things that because I was kind of on my phone because I've seen it. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know if they said it was like a specific race or not. I don't know. Liars, that's the race. Okay. Saves kids from trees and helps Shaki get a pimp walk. That's crazy. Chop to the doctor, you see his hat. Why an X on Chopper's hat? Why? Hey, we never talked about facts. To be honest, Shanks was compared to Rayleigh in terms of color of Supreme King via Fishman Island. Hey, again, I don't know. I'm just telling you what the man said. And he hasn't dropped it. He has not dropped the SBS. Because if he drops it, then I will look it up here on stream, but I have not seen it yet. Either way, I wanted to say something. I have a message. So I'm going through my rewatch, right? And I just finished Jaya, like I said. And I am on my way up to Sky Island. Love the rewatch, by the way. I recommend everybody rewatch One Piece if you've already watched it through. It's so much better when you rewatch it. But there was something very interesting that I picked up on in this scene with Jaya. And I think you guys will all know the scene, obviously, with Blackbeard or Teach at the time. When Luffy and Zoro get beat up in the bar, right? And no, I'm not going to sit here and say the he and they and them thing. No, we're not talking about that. Everybody already knows that. Something different, though. So they get beat up in the bar. They leave the bar. Obviously, you guys remember it. They go outside. Teach is outside in the middle of the street, slams the bottle down, and he starts talking to them. What's very interesting about that scene that I guess it took me a while to realize there's a message even deeper than I guess I realized on first watch. So I'm sitting there, right? And I'm watching it. I have it typed out because I want to paint the picture for you guys. They come out the bar. They're talking to he's talking to Luffy and Zoro and Nami. And he says, this new era they keep rambling on and on about is a load of crap. The era when pirates' dream of treasure will come to an end? Yeah, right. The dream of pirates will never end. Am I right? And that scene was very interesting. I guess this was like an anime, not even just an anime thing, because even in the manga, they make it a point to basically blank out the entire scene. That panel in the manga, it's literally just Blackbeard, Zoro, Sanji, Blackbeard, Zoro, Luffy, and Nami. Even in the anime, they make it a point to essentially make it to where they are the only people in that scene, but they're surrounded by a bunch of people in the street. Remember, they're having this conversation in the middle of the street. It was interesting to me because I'm sitting there like, man, the message I'm pulling from this is, have you guys ever talked to people like right now? I own a restaurant, right? And I just put one of my coworkers or employees, whatever you want to call him. I just put him onto One Piece, right? So I'm sitting here having a conversation with him about One Piece, but there's my other employees who've never watched the show. They don't watch anime, right? So me and him are in the kitchen talking One Piece. And I'm starting to realize something. It's very similar to that scene. I think the message that I'm getting at is when you're talking to people about One Piece, like even right now, when I'm explaining this scene to you, you can picture it in your head. You can imagine this scene in your head. You could probably hear the words replayed back in your head. You can visualize what they were doing. You could visualize Blackbeard putting the drink down the ground, Luffy and Zoro cut up, beat up. You could visualize that in your head, right? But the people who have never seen One Piece cannot visualize that because they've never seen it. They're not in that same framework of thinking. This was different to me because they're surrounded by a bunch of people, but he's having this conversation with Luffy, Zoro, and Nami. They're the only ones that are seen in this actual scene, even though they're surrounded by people. My thing is, sometimes when you're talking to people, not even just about One Piece, about dreams, visions, what you want to do in the future, people will laugh at you. People will think that you're dumb. Remember, even in that scene, they were getting laughed at. Blackbeard, people around him were literally laughing at him, and he's laughing as they laugh. But he's getting laughed at after he talks about them and has this moment where he says this quote. There's times when you're talking to people, but they won't really pick up on what you're trying to say. Like you could have a dream or a vision for a business or anything, something in the future you're trying to pursue, a podcast you want to start, whatever it is. These people might not be locked in and tuned into the right frequency to be able to understand what you're saying. So they might laugh at you, but you might talk to the right person, have these types of conversation about your dreams, what you want to pursue, what you want out of life. And immediately they pick up on like, oh yeah, no, you got it. You can do it. I see it. These people that you talk to, they can see the vision. So it's like you can literally be in a room full of people saying something that everyone hears, but not everyone will pick up on what it is that you're saying. You can literally be surrounded by 50 people, but you could be saying the same thing that everyone hears, but only 3-4 people pick up on what you're actually saying. It's crazy to me. And then after he finished his quote, then they showed and brought back in the image of everybody surrounding them. It's like, man, it's just different. Like even when I was talking to Wayne, which you guys know Wayne, he's my brother. He's my brother. My brother-in-law, our parents got married. But when I talked to him about One Piece at my mom's house, my mom's literally like, what are you guys talking about? Like, think about this. People are hearing celestial dragons, devil fruits, stretchy armed guy, the swordsman that has a sword in his mouth. It sounds crazy, but you guys can all picture this because y'all are tapped into the right frequency. Y'all understand? Y'all tapped into the right frequency. When I say it, it's not just words, it's pictures in your head. If you got it, you got it. But that scene just hits so freaking different, man. It's so freaking different. And that's what I picked up on this week. And that's what I'm picking up on my rewatch. So, yes, all I have to say is everyone's not going to understand your dreams or even accept the things that you're putting out and want to do in life. But it's probably because you're not talking to people that even has the capacity to understand it. That's all I'm saying. Let me see your comment. Y'all have been commenting. Okay, hold on one second. Cosmic Cook. I'm just gonna rule this as bait. And I'm not gonna be upset. Because Cosmic, we've had a lot of good takes since you've been in the comments. This isn't you. This isn't even Cosmic Cook. That's not the Cosmic Cook I know. He says Cosmic, you're trash. Nigga, that's not Cosmic. Someone else got a hold of his Twitch account. He's hacked. That's not Cosmic. He said, yeah, facts. You can't hate the bar scene. Exactly. No, you cannot hate the bar scene. The scene itself is great, but it's not consistent with the story Luffy picks. Luffy picks useless fights all the time. And it was deeper than that, bro. It was deeper than that. It was the moment that was attached to it as well. Like, it was deeper than that, bro. It wasn't just him not fighting because it was useless, because I could beat you up. It was more so like, you're not only useless because I could beat you up, obviously, but you're so useless that you don't even believe, you call yourself a pirate. You don't even believe in dreams. It's not even worth it literally isn't even worth it. Not just because I can beat you up. You don't even understand what it means to be a pirate, bro. You got it. You got it. And I'm not even in the mood to teach you until you take that gold from Mont Blanc Cricket. You take the gold, then okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to teach you something. Luffy. Exactly. Yep. Apply that same thought process to Garp and his hope for the Navy and boom, you solved your own riddle. We'll see. Cosmic Cook, I know, and the theme surrounding that is great, but just for that moment, like when he meets Beige or for Egg, he wants to punch him, even if it's unnecessary. Oh, you're talking about but that's different though. Like, yeah, it's unnecessary, but that's a little bit different. Again, he's not sitting here talking about how you got it. I already explained it. That's not the same. Yeah. To add to this, with Garp having that process, Garp might have tasked Bogard to found the sword unit. Maybe, but again, I think me personally, I feel like sword was a dragon idea that was adopted by people higher up than him. I do think Garp was involved, but I think dragon was like the spearhead for it, in my opinion, or at least the idea of it. Nigga says, it's crazy you're saying this, Ree, and don't get Garp. That same narrative sentiment is carried by Dragon, Garp, and Luffy. Where you just put yourself on the clock. Okay, all right. Now that I think about it, majority of the Jolly Rogers are X with the bones. The ones who clash with the Straw Hats don't have an X in their flag. And if they do, someone from the crew helped the Straw Hats in some way. Nika, I can't unsee these things. I have never looked that deep, but hey, if that's true, then okay. You just found the missing link for this sword mystery. It could be. It could be. Marcin Zora, facts. Ree, that's like that one total nerd in high school who works towards a big dream that only has that one lazy friend who completely believes in it. Yes. Right. You got to be able to see the vision. Not everyone can see the vision. He's picking that fight that's useless unless you say, if you say cuz his friend, then Bellamy was also disrespecting his dreams. I guess he disrespected it, but not really, because Bellamy didn't even believe in dreams. So like, if you don't even believe in dreams, you're not even disrespecting mine. You don't even think they exist. I could real life parallel that, but it would get a little bit political, and I don't want to do that. But hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough. No, I feel you, Ree. That way you can't share your dreams with their... Yeah, you can't. You literally can't. It's actually a theory I've been speculating all these years, but come on, Fuji, you gotta be cooking up them theories, bro. This is the spot for it. Slevin says between Jaya and Skypiea, there's just so much in there that the arc. Can I read tonight? Can I read? I can't read. Why can I not read? Between Jaya and Skypiea, there's just so much in there. That's the arc I tell people to start on at times. To me, it's one of the most important parts of One Piece. It is. And I'm just realizing that's when we met we met Sengoku. We met Doflamingo. We saw Mihawk again. No, I didn't meet him there. We saw him again. Met Kuma. We met all of Blackbeard's crew. at the time and found out that that's Blackbeard. Like, we met Whitebeard because in that arc 2 is when Whitebeard was his actually face was shown as well. Like, yeah. There was a lot, and we met Lafitte. Well, it's part of Blackbeard's crew, but yeah, that was when Lafitte went up to Marie Joie, and there was a lot in Jaya. Facts. Disrespecting his dreams isn't the same as hurting his friend. Luffy was ready to fight him until he started talking, and he wants to be on Shanks and Ace level. There you go. When Mania talk in the DMs or group chat, this is a Garp, Dragon, Bogard, Sengoku, Suru. Yes, it could be. They could all be the ones that founded Sword. Dragon, more so, but I do think they all had their influences. Shanks, as much as I hate him, taught him real man stuff. That's true. He did. It's like the slavery aspect of One Piece that Oda handles it bad because it's not consistent. It's not consistent? Like, Celestial Dragons just blatantly own slaves. It's blatant. But somehow it's supposed to be a secret for the people as well. I'll come back to that. Jaya was the first person to name drop Haki before getting to Moria. Okay. It's still crazy how close the Straw Hats were to being absolutely wiped out by Blackbeard before they got to Sky Island. That's true. They could have. If Blackbeard was a little bit closer, he could have done it. Although I do wonder why Van Augur, because remember before they got to the knock-up stream, the Blackbeard pirates were on their way to the Going Merry. Van Augur sitting there with his rifle just on his shoulder. He could have honestly sniped any of them and took them out. So I guess it's lucky for them that he did not. But yeah, you're not wrong. So I'll just admit it. Hey, take your wins where you can get them, man. Take your wins where you can get them. Jaya hinted, at least to me, that some people came from the moon. The Lunarians. I will say this. When Blackbeard was shown in Mocktown after Luffy had punched Bellamy, that one shot, when he was shown in Mocktown, there was a very, very interesting shot, like close-up shot of him with the moon right behind his head. A full moon right behind his head. And I'm thinking, no actual need to do that shot. You might be trying to show us something, Oda, which now we obviously know the elements of his character. Yeah, it makes sense. That wasn't an accidental shot. That's how they do slavery nowadays. You have people in prison being actual slaves, but the government tells citizens they are just holding people in cells. Okay. I mean, you're not completely wrong. You're not completely wrong. And he says the Birkins are the people that, yes. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to pull up. We're about to get the tier list going here in a minute. And obviously we don't have time for the episode because I've been talking, but that's okay. I do want to ask y'all though, as I pull up the colored Holy Knights. Wow. That sounds somewhat racist. Wow. The colored Holy Knights. Yeah, we're not talking about colored people. God dang it. The Holy Knights that Oda Sensei colored with colors. Not, that sounded just freaking racist. Wow. Okay. Not that I have anything against colored Holy Knights if they give us one, but whatever. You guys know what I meant. Okay, before I pull that up, I'm curious because I ran a poll on Instagram and YouTube, and I got some interesting choices between people, but I put, and let me know in the comments what you guys think. And Za, I will change the option for you because you asked me to. But I asked, who is the biggest potential fraud in One Piece? Between Shiryu, Mihawk, Dragon, and Shanks. Shiryu, Mihawk, Dragon, and Shanks. Who is the biggest potential fraud in One Piece? Shiryu, Mihawk, Dragon, Shanks. I'm genuinely curious. I have the answers from what people thought on Instagram and YouTube, but I'm curious what you guys think. Who's the biggest potential fraud? While y'all answer that, let me pull up the images that our boy Oda did. One moment, so that we can check these out. Here we go. And got it right here. Okay. So you guys said Shiryu. She says A, so Shiryu, okay. Shiryu, depending on how easily Zoro beats him. Fully says, bro, I'm about to crash out here. Is it not Shiryu? Who are you thinking? I'm actually curious. I mean, not that that's my answer. I'm just curious. So most people are saying Shiryu so far. Okay. Got it. Either way, I'm curious. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. While y'all are doing that, here are the colored images of the Holy Knights. And who's the winners and losers of this, man? Who's the winners and losers? Who do you guys think? Because I'm not gonna lie, bro is wearing purple knee-high boots, bro, for our boy Summers. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Not gonna hold you. Purple knee-high boots with the coat on. Strawberry says, I love purple. I know you do, and that's okay. But purple looks best on Robin, not on the guy who's literally responsible for dang near putting kids to death. No, it's not menacing. Why did they do this, man, like this, bro? It's not right. Now, I will say, I've heard mixed reviews about the way that they colored Killingham. I actually like it. And I think it'll look a lot better animated, because I'm only going to assume that yellow is really going to be gold. And he's going to have like the flowing flames on him, and he's going to be gold. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I'm cool with Killingham. Gunko, again, she's getting there. You know, again, she's like in my top 3 favorite characters. Because again, for whatever reason, only women are in my favorite character list. Nami, Yamato, and now maybe Gunko. I mean, Dragon's number 3 for me, but Gunko's looking crispy. This picture, unfortunately, is super low res, so you can't tell how crispy Gunko looks. But she legit has that pink cape on with the maroon shoes and jacket. Yeah, she got it on. She got it on. And then, of course, the winner for this would be Shamrock. Red hair, blue cape. I mean, the dude's drippy, bro. He's drippy. He's drippy. I kind of like him a little bit more now that he's colored. No, my God, it sounds so freaking racist. But now that he has color, F it. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I like him better now. Because, yeah, the blue cape is crispy. It is so crispy. Dean's Live. What's going on, Dean's Live? He says the purple is kind of egregious. You're not wrong. Like, bro, put the crayons away, dog. Oh, it's gonna be like I'm gonna have to squint when they bring him in through the portal. I'm gonna have to squint because I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be so bright. And you got this gold coming through, but you got this like highlighter purple. It's like, yo, turn the brightness down, dog. God dang. The purple is so bad. I want to commit a felony. Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Nobody's safe on YouTube. What's going on, man? What's going on? I thought it'd be a red and black color scheme for them. I'm not gonna lie, I did think they would have at least like some form of uniform between them that kind of was similar in a way. I did think that. I'm not upset that they are different. I'm not, but give my man a recolor for Summers. He needs to be red and black because dude is literally a demon. Like Summers be wearing that taro milk tea boba outfit. That's funny because I love taro tea, and that is exactly what he looks like. Like, dog, he looks like he's even more so now. It looks like he's wearing high heel boots, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Like the hair, that like the orangish color, I dig it. Scraggly beard. Outside of that though, not digging it. Okay, let me go back up for the answer to the poll. Slevin says that's tough. Maybe Mihawk. He didn't really train Zoro for real, did he? Wasn't it just them big gorillas? I mean, we didn't see him training Zoro, but we only are left to assume he probably had some piece in it, I'm sure. But I don't know. We didn't see it. So I can't say yes, I can't say no. But we're only left to assume that he did. Uniformity would have been nice. That's a good point you bring up. Right, because like they're literally a team. Like I'm thinking in my head, Holy Knights pull up, they all got it on. Like, or at least because they're supposed to be like secret agents, right? Like put them in like a black freaking, at least give them like a black coat. Like I expected the cape to be black at a minimum. It's not, it's okay. But yeah, I don't know. She said, so if it was royal purple, would y'all be okay? No, I know. Can I be honest? I don't want to see the men that are portrayed this way, right? As like the most form of like toxic masculine men that you could get. I don't want them to be portrayed in purple. That's just me. It doesn't make sense to me. But again, it's okay. He's got the white gloves, you know, the black coat with the little tassels on it. The most of the stuff he has on is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Yeah, uniformity. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, we pulled up with the black. We got the red with the holy. Yeah, I'm with that. Okay. Before we bring the crew up, we are, which today, I should have said it at the top, but today, I don't know if you guys know, but 26 years ago, episode 1 of One Piece aired. This is the 26th anniversary of our beloved show, the anime's 26th anniversary. So I'm super excited. I want to know, as I get the crew coming up here, I'm about to bring the crew up and we're about to do this tier list. But over the course of these 26 years, which a lot of us obviously have not been watching for the full 26 because I was just born, like when the manga had dropped in like 95, I believe is when it dropped. But what is your favorite moment in One Piece? Let me know in the comments. I'm about to bring up everybody for the tier list. He said what tier list exactly? This is going to be the villain tier list. the villain tier list. We had started it. We had started it last break week, so 2 weeks ago, but we didn't finish. And hopefully, I could find the same one. But we were ranking villains not on strength, but in terms of how good of a villain they were in the story. So not strength, doesn't matter how strong they are. We were ranking them in terms of how good of a villain they were. So either way, I'm about to get the tier list set up and then I'll bring everybody up. Let me know in the comments again, what was your favorite moment in One Piece? This is the 26th anniversary of the anime. So just give me like 30 seconds and I can get this tier list up, maybe, and then we'll get to go. So I'll give y'all time to do that. Actually, I'll go ahead and pull the let me go ahead and drop the link for the crew so y'all can jump up. So y'all just aren't staring at me looking at this other screen. There we go. Okay. There's the link for the crew. Y'all can jump on while I'm trying to get this tier list set up over here. So y'all aren't just sitting there waiting on me. And there you go. Strawberry, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, friend. Oh, with the festive shirt. Okay. I like it.
Listen, my mom accidentally took me to Ruff, and yeah, they have movies. So
I like it. It looks good. Okay. Yo, what it is? What's going on, everybody?
Yup.
What is it? Oh, this was the villains. Okay. God, I found the same tier list. Okay.
Hey,
Yo.
guy, my guy. Strawberry, my gal. Ray, my guy. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Man?
What up? What up? Chilling, man. Chilling.
Good.
Feeling good. Feeling good today, man. Feeling good.
Man. Okay. So let me see what they're saying in the chat. Strawberry said nothing happened. Was most famous words Zoro. That was her favorite moment. Cool. Somebody does have a noise in the background. I don't know who. I will find out right now. Not you. Not you. Not. Nope. It was you. Yep. It's you, Fully.
Okay, thought it was me. Thought you were touching me.
There you go. Al Slevin, what's going on?
What's up?
How you doing?
Whoa, we got another one.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
another one.
Yo, Raspberry been asking for this for like 2 weeks now. So you did her a favor. You did her a favor.
Oh, another girl?
Yeah. She's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
we need another girl in here and someone who doesn't fantasize about men. And she said it.
There you go.
You know what, Zara? I just get tired of y'all being able to talk about the men, but I can't talk about the men.
I don't talk about either of them. I don't look at
Yeah,
them
you
like
do.
that.
You be on the same timing, okay? I already know.
Actually, I didn't like the shocking thing at all. I never liked it.
Oh boy.
Oh, you mean that? Oh,
No,
you
oh,
can't
God.
judge characters based off how they're written.
Isn't that what this whole like
Say
game
that.
of is about?
Say that. Say that though. Hold on.
Hey man.
That's wild.
Cook said favorite moment is probably nothing happened or I want to live.
Yo,
I
I want
dig
to
it.
cook Cosmic. I want to cook you so bad for the takes you were giving in the
Nah,
comments.
leave
Oh my
him alone.
God.
Yeah, these are some crazy
He's
takes
so-
tonight, bro.
He's
Wow.
kind of a contrarian. Like, if you come up with a theory, it's his job to find holes in it so you can make your theory more solid proof. He does it
Okay.
out of love. I swear he does. But man, oh my gosh, those are trash comments. I'm not gonna lie, those are trash comments.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it. It was what it was.
Can I give in one of my favorite moments of One Piece really quick?
Yes, please.
Okay. One of my favorite moments of One Piece is when they were in I think it was Ennie's lobby. Was it Ennie's lobby? Yes, Ennie's lobby. And stupid ass Usopp was there, but he was, Soga King. And they were all standing up there and Luffy tells Soga King, he's like, yo, shoot that flag. And he went and he just murked that shit. And that was like the declaration right there where like
Talk about
Luffy was not giving any fucks. Sorry, I cursed. Sorry. He
Nah, you
he
good.
do not care. Like he did not care. He's like, I'm getting my freaking archaeologist and we out of here. And I don't give a F
Mhm.
about the government. We out.
Mhm.
Like that was one of my favorite, like I felt like Luffy realized that yeah, he is that nigga. Like he's thorough, he gonna get it done. Like that was the moment right there that solidified it for me.
Can I ask you a question? So
Sure.
how did you feel when that came back to bite him in the ass with Kizaru at Sabaody?
Ooh, facts. Because it
He,
did.
he had the rude awakening that he was not.
No,
that
he
in
did.
that
No,
moment.
you right.
Right.
You know, and honestly, it broke my heart for him because I literally watched my captain's heart get broken. Like he was telling his people to retreat. You know, he was like, we can't fight them, we can't beat them. So it broke my heart for him, with him, to see that he really couldn't handle the government like he thought he could have.
Yeah. Both scenes were great, though. I will say that. Both scenes were great. Hold on
Yeah.
one second. Got you, Nika. And boom.
Dang, he wasn't ready yet. My boy.
He wasn't.
Was not ready at all.
I know.
The world is that One Piece world is a scary place, and he got
It
put
is.
in his place.
Watching
It
it,
is.
watching it from Kuma's perspective made me like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what really solidified it for me. Seeing
Yeah.
Kuma's perspective of it all. That was
Yeah.
Luffy should have died.
Knew Zal was gonna do that.
Luffy should have died. I'm being dead ass serious.
Oh, I thought
Luffy
you meant
shoulda died
Kuma.
in
I
that
thought you meant
moment.
Kuma. Fair. I thought
No.
you meant-
I'm saying Luffy.
I'll ask this, Levin, since we've never actually been on stream together, just so I can get an idea of you. What is your favorite arc? Before we get into the tier list, I want to know just a little about you. What is your favorite arc in One Piece?
Word, let's talk about it.
All right, yo, y'all might not agree. Hold on a second, because my dog is like all over me. Traffy, can you
You're
sit
good.
down, please?
You're good. You're good.
Shout out to Traffy. Yes, sir.
Traffy, come up here. Come say hi.
His
Come.
dog is named Traffy. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come here.
I'm a Loa fan, so shout out to Traffy. for
This
sure.
Traffy right here, y'all.
Yes, sir. What's up?
They got
Traffy?
spots like Traffy. But my favorite,
Yes,
all
sir.
right. You gonna make me drop my everything fell. All right. So my favorite One Piece arc is Whole Cake.
Okay.
Are you a big Sanji fan?
I am not a big Sanji fan. Out of the Straw Hats, the one I'm gonna ride for real is Zoro, because he demands respect, and I love that about him. But the reason why I appreciated Whole Cake is because he didn't need to necessarily liberate that island. That island wasn't, and I wanted to make a video about this, but anyway, he didn't necessarily need to liberate that island, so to speak. He just needed to liberate his boy. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that whenever he gets beat up and like Dressrosa, you know what I'm saying? The minute he eats a chicken, he's back to fighting type shit. So the fact that he was like, yo, he knew how important his cook was to him and the crew, and he was willing to fight a Yonko if he had to for it, even if he wasn't ready, because I don't think he was ready for Big Mom like that. I mean, he whatever, but
At all.
I chill on him. But he really, like, you really see how loyal Luffy really is as a captain with that arc, to me. And I'm really big on loyalty, you know what I'm saying? Because if it was, Whitebeard, Shanks, whatever, like any other captain, they would have been like, he went off to get married. Whatever. Like, it's whatever. But Luffy was like, nah. Like, he knew deep down, like, yo, my cook would not leave me like that, or leave us like that. Something's up. We got to go and get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went out his way. They were supposed to go to Zunisha. What's that? I always call it Zunisha, but it's what's that? Zoe. He was supposed to head to Zoe, you know what I'm saying? But
no, he was.
Or they
he was
were no.
He was on Zoe. He's supposed to head to.
He was
Wano.
on
He
Zoe.
couldn't
That's
go
right.
Wano without
Right. That's what I'm talking about. That's fine. I always get that's Rosa and Zoe and all that. But because I watched it so many times. I don't know how you haven't watched it more than 3 times already. Like, yo,
Yeah, I'm on my rewatch.
I watched it I rewatched it so many times. But yeah. So Whole Cake was one of my favorite arcs, I would say.
I can dig it. I mean, I think my favorite moment probably of that arc, which is somewhat of a minor moment, and of course it involves Nami. That's not on purpose though. It's just cool that Viver card came back around. I don't know why I never I guess I should have known that was gonna happen. I see you, Fully. You're funny. You're actually hilarious, by the way. But I don't know why I didn't think that was going to come back around and be relevant. But finding out that she has ties, that's Big Mom's daughter.
Right.
This Viver card actually can control these things. Like
facts.
I guess that was one of the times for Nami, I guess, that she had an impact on a fight that was actually like, no, I could really, really change the tide for this fight that Luffy is fighting. Like I'm actually here. I'm not just like in the background. Cause like even when she was there with Luffy, like after he gotten kicked by Sanji, like there was nothing that Nami could do in that moment, but just sit there for Luffy and wait with him.
Nah, she slapped the shit out of him though.
She did. In that fight with Cracker, it was just nice to see her actually have her moments where I can actually really help. Even though that wasn't her power, which ironically, maybe that's a parallel. She's using Big Mom's power at the beginning of the arc and did it again at the end of the arc to take Big Mom out. Very ironic. I'm just now thinking about that.
Facts.
But it was just nice to see. That's all I'm gonna say. But we can move off of that. Great arc to like.
Yeah, thank you.
Sunstrom Sharam says Zebek is the best.
He is.
Yes,
is the best.
Right. He's completely right. He's magnificent. He's absolutely phenomenal. Sensational.
Great.
Favorite character.
Despite that he has pilgrimed and pillaged many villages and destroyed many places.
Most of the people we like have done the same thing.
But I would have probably done the same, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Keeping it a buck.
I mean, I just like that he's doing it for his family. That's all. You know, again. That's
was he though? Like
This is all for the Davy. This is all for Davy. I promise you.
Okay. I mean, I knew he went back. I know he went back to God Valley. Correct me if I'm wrong. He went back to God Valley because his son and his baby moms was there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He a real one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That off screen hockey is real.
Man is a different type of animal.
Listen. These are all like I'm a Shanks fan, but these are all most of you guys here Shanks fans, not Zah.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, Ree not gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Okay.
especially since you're a Shanks fan. I'm gonna tell you, the same way Blackbeard off screen Shanks, you see how Rox did his daddy, right? It's lineage factor.
Yes.
It's inheritance. It's lineage factor.
They're the off-screen family.
Off-screen no me. I'm telling you, that's their KK Genkai. That's their I'm telling you, that's their thing. That's their thing. No cap.
Crazy.
Sit down. Sit, Truffy. Sit.
They're the off-screen.
And last thing. You see Zebek off-screen and Admiral. Look out for Teach. So I'm gonna tell you, look out for Teach.
Teach gonna take someone out.
One of them admirals ain't safe, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's a good point. He's gonna have to have that parallel.
Yeah.
We have to we talk about this in our theory. When we execute Garp, we need a place to do that. Look, new Marineford is that's on the table, man.
You think we gonna get another Marineford?
No, not another Marineford. But they're going to use new Marineford that they rebuilt.
Okay.
I think Teach is going to use that place to execute Garp. But there's supposed to be, if it's not Momonga there, then it's supposed to be an admiral there. And Momonga did his fleet back in the day did go up against Rox, and Rox wiped them out. So Teach could wipe out Momonga. That's cool. You know what I mean? Just like his dad did. Or we could off-screen an admiral. Or we could do both. Never know. You know what I'm saying? Never know.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah,
Come on,
go.
go ahead, fool.
Let's say I just wouldn't mind if the person that we see off screen is Kong.
Kong off screen.
The Kong is off
Okay.
screen by like
Yo,
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard takes
I'd
out
be okay with.
Kong.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be totally okay with Blackbeard off screen.
I'm not lying. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of cool. That's
Because
I'm alright
Kong's
with
part of
that.
the problem. Kong's part of the problem. He becomes the fleet admiral under all of this nonsense. Yo, you fool, you got it.
Yeah, that's plausible. I don't know if he'll show up that new Marine for it, but that's plausible. That's plausible.
Interesting.
Real shit.
I
what
guess
were
a
you
lot
gonna
to
say,
think
Zah?
about.
Oh, I was just gonna
Yeah.
add Slevin's whole cake thing. The reason why I like whole cake is because it redeems the fuck out of Sanji's character. Because remember, Sanji's character after fucking Fishman Island was brutal. The nosebleeds, all that shit, bro. Like, god damn. Yo, he
That's
kind of
right.
had a moment in Punk Hazard. He kind of had a moment in Dressrosa. But whole cake, when he breaks pudding, I was like, yo, Oda,
Yeah.
you did something. You did
Yeah.
something. She's shooting it. They have the same parallels and all that other shit. I
Yeah.
was like, W for Sanji. Oda, you saved him because the nosebleeds, and I was trying to defend Sanji. I was like, nah, Sanji's still cool. They're like, nah, bro. Them nosebleeds killing him. I'm like,
Yeah, after whole cake, he did level up a little bit, but I think to add to what's your name? I'm so sorry.
Who, me?
No. With the shades.
Oh, Zah.
Zah.
Think Kaido Zah.
Okay.
Think Kaido Zah. Yes.
Okay. So Zah, what I think what also kind of, and he's still a little like, because I'm actually I'm at Wano again, but. What I think what I think kind of helped him level up was kind of putting on that Germa gear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of like it kind of leveled him up a little bit because like I actually just finished rewatching the beginning fight with him and Queen. I think it is that fact.
Yeah.
And he got like, you know, kind of beat up, and when he got up, he was like all crooked, and he started like banging himself up, and he never did that shit. Like he never did that before. You know, like, I mean, he never got beat up like that either, but he never really did that shit. So I feel like, you know, with whole cake, yes, you know, Sanji did get a level up, but I feel like, you know, with the experiment that his father had put them through, I guess, you know, with the flashback and shit like that, and along with that Germa gear, I feel like that's what's like giving him that edge to like level up as well. But yes, Sanji is doing a lot better since whole cake.
Yeah, that was a step in the right direction. Whole cake it took a whole step in the right direction. You see what I did there? You see, I was like, yo, that's what we needed. That's what we needed.
Some things I'm still looking for from Whole Cake, and this is because I've been talking to my boy Blue. Shout out to Blue. With the Germa development with Sanji, it's still incomplete. If you look at, unless it's going to be full on different for Sanji, because if you look at the Germa brothers, they all can use their Germa suit abilities. They can all use their Germa suit abilities outside of the Germa suit. Sanji can actually turn, not only just can he do super speed to the point where he's invisible in the raid suit, but he can naturally turn invisible. He hasn't done that yet. On top of that,
he did it once.
He did it, but we don't really know the true meaning of him doing it.
Okay.
Like, okay, he went invisible, and Queen didn't know if it was because he was using super speed or not. Queen was confused. And then
he did it when they were in the bathhouse.
But he was using super speed though. He was using the Germa suit. I'm talking about without.
Copy.
And if you look at all the brothers, they all reflect their suits. Like their color hair is changed to the color of their suits. Sanji's hair is not black. Okay. I don't know if it's going to go black, but technically that to complete the Germa development, he would have to be able to use invisibility outside of his raid suit without super speed, and he would also have to get black hair. I do think that can possibly happen. His name is Blackfoot Sanji. All this black stuff we're talking about, right? You know, it could actually happen. But Blue's convinced me that is a development that is unfinished for him, and I do think it is unfinished because the flame on the foot, Ifrit, Diablo, that has nothing to do with his Germa ability. That's actually a Sanji ability itself. Yeah. So yeah.
Valid. I'm gonna read a couple of these comments, and we can get into the tier list. Jesus says Bon Clay is the best.
He is.
Facts. No one's allowed to slander Bon Clay in my presence.
No Bon Clay slander. No.
Unless they
Absolutely
want a fist
not.
to the nose.
No Bon Clay slander.
Luffy looks more like Zebek than Roger at the moment. You gotta spit a little more on that. I actually like what you're saying.
I like where he's going with it, but he didn't leave a lot to like.
Yeah, you gotta elaborate. Because I actually somewhat agree with you.
Because he's
I
saying
do too.
Roger's a goon. Roger's a goon. Roger's a simp, and Luffy's not a simp. That's what he's pretty much trying to say.
I mean,
Zebek
again,
was a
Zebek
simp.
was simping too, bro. I got it on panel. Bro's eyes were literally out here.
No,
Like,
that's what he's saying. That's
ooh.
what Zai's saying. He's saying Zebek was the simp. Luffy not.
Valid.
Yeah, I think Zebek, he does favor Luffy a lot. I like where his comments going, or it's going. But I think the person that Zebek really naturally suits and style 1-for-1 so far is there. Only thing on the aspect of we gotta wait a little bit more because he ain't giving off the same power that we see with the Zebek. Pre-time skip, you could say that, but post-time skip, it's a little it's kid.
Stop.
It's kid. Kid is a pirate just like he does everything. He does a lot of things.
You gotta say it.
Yeah. The only thing that's different between the two is that Zebek was full on strong. Like, you know what I mean? Kid, he kind of lacking in the area. So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Zozo, who is on the Holy Land right now? Dragon or Blackbeard or someone else? We don't know. We just know Shamrock got called back. Dragon could be there. We know Blackbeard, his crew was posted up outside of it. So it could be either one of them. My boy Nika believes that, we got our boy Sabo and Dragon.
I'm about to say,
causing a
the
storm.
benevolent one, Big Flame, he up there for sure.
It could be, but me personally, I like the idea. Again, the feet, outside of Maurice.
I think they're there too, though. I think they're there too, though. I think there's a whole mix going on. But I don't think Blackbeard's making his move there. I want to go on a stretch and say that I've been echoing this since not echoing. I've been quiet about it. But when they were fighting, when they had the Elbaf, the Toy House story thing.
Yeah, at the beginning. Yeah,
and you saw when Luffy broke, like when he punched the glass of the Toy House, it was like the glass cracked, like on some Quake shit.
Yeah.
I think that's foreshadowing for Blackbeard pulling up at the end of the arc, but that's just me. I don't know. I could be tripping. I just think I can see Blackbeard. Elbaf is already in chaos, and all you get is a Quake. You see a Quake come out of nowhere. Shit be crazy.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. This is literally what I just thought. You're gonna get. So I do think now that you said that, I do think they're both there. But I think in the middle of all that chaos, we're gonna get a panel of freaking Blackbeard in that room with Emu, just like his pops. He's gonna go for Emu, and the Revs and Dragon are gonna be causing the commotion. Blackbeard's going straight to the room. He's gonna find her. He's gonna have a conversation with her. I think he does that while everyone else is distracted. That's the perfect time to get that parallel.
I still feel like Dragon and Garland are gonna run into each other, and then Sabo and
Shamrock. That's what I want. Shamrock got called back.
It's gonna be like, because I can see Shamrock being like, "Yo, I feel an uneasy presence here." Oh, that's Dragon. Shamrock, yo, I feel a heat presence. That's Sabo. What the fuck is going on? They gonna go find
they're not feeling Sabo presence. This is Sabo hype that people been escaping that nobody want to talk about. But we learned of an ability by Shanks where you can kill one's observation hockey.
Yeah.
Cannot be sensed. Sabo is in the room with 5 heavy hitters.
Oh, you right.
Himself. They even know, like, yo, where did he come from?
Yeah.
Like, they even know at it. And I said the same thing about Blackbeard when he snuck Boa. I think the same ability is being used here. It's crazy because Fujitora, the observation master, he gets crept up on by Sengoku. At the end of Dressrosa, Fujitora's doing what he's doing, and Sengoku's behind him, sitting down like, yo. And he's like, oh shit, where you come from? I think This is just one of those things where we learned an ability, and now we just got to go back and plug that thing in. And yes, not everyone's going to have the ability, but look at the people I'm naming: Blackbeard, Sabo, Sengoku. These are all people that are very, very relevant in this story right now. And combatant-wise, why not? Just tell me why not. You know,
Very true.
I'm just saying, like, we're learning these abilities, and Shamrock also has the ability. Gunko in Elbaf is telling Shamrock, "Hey, Captain, let's hide. Let's hide our presence." Literally telling her, saying it out loud, verbatim. So for me, just wait. Sabo gonna catch them little conquer feats. Everybody like the glaze. They coming, man. They coming.
Okay.
I'm loving it.
I'm gonna hit the ACAB. Cosmic Cook says Crocodile is the best villain, by the way. I'm not even gonna dispute it. He's a great villain.
He thinks the best villain is his mom. Let me chill. Let me stop.
Here we go.
Let me stop. Let me chill.
The agenda. The agenda is real. What's up, good people? I'm here, ABK. What's going on, ABK?
Oh shit, my boy ABK.
Buddy, we last seen he was drowning with his whole crew resembles rocks. LOLLL.
He finds a way to survive. Kid will find a way
he's a
to
kid
survive.
It's all good.
Yeah. You can't hate like that, bro. You got to become enlightened in 2025. Like Zaza, you got to become enlightened.
Just saying, bro. Music is so relevant in this story, and we gonna count out the guy. His actual hobby is listening to music, and he got the whole punk thing going on. We're just gonna count. Listen, man.
Yo, his punk
looks
exactly like rocks. Like, bro.
Yeah,
listen, like,
punk,
yo, come on.
Punk rock. Punk rock. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. The one reason why I'm like, oh, I won't even argue that comment is the main reason why I wanted is that Pale survived. Until Pale died.
Pale's alive.
Yeah. Fully.
Hey man, I already told you, Pale is.
Remember
the pig that Odin cut in half?
We don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Remember the pig Odin cut in half, like vividly on screen, anime cut in half, opened up. The pig is alive.
He can be alive. That's what I'm saying.
Odin
does not commit to death.
Stop bringing him up.
Pale ate the revive fruit.
Please.
He ate the revive fruit. That's what it was. He ate 2 devil fruits.
I am on Oda's case until he kills Puma, Vegapunk, and Pal. You gotta kill those 3 motherfuckers for me to really fuck with.
I thought it was Saul, bro. I thought it was Saul
too. Yeah.
I'm on Pale. I don't need Saul there. I need Pale there.
No, I need Saul there. I need Robin to lock the fuck in. I need Robin to honestly lock the fuck in right now. Okay? You need to get it together.
Leave my twin alone, Zah.
You know I'm gonna get playing peekaboo.
I don't care.
Peekaboo.
Let her play peekaboo right now.
No, you are a 39-year-old woman. You don't be playing peekaboo with a grown giant.
Okay, so you're talking about a woman that was once 8 years old and had to grow up because adults were threatening her life. Yeah, get the fuck over it. She can play peekaboo for 1 second. Leave her alone.
You need to get the fuck over it. You in the final arc.
Leave her alone right now. Right now, she is fine.
You in the final arc. Listen,
don't care.
You
either step be a kid for once. Jesus,
this is an ongoing rivalry. They do this all the time. Don't let this sway you.
I'm good. I love it. I love it. I'm taking it in. It's my first time, so I'm loving it.
For sure.
You get on my nerves.
Okay. All right. Let me get the tier list up. I'll put us. No, I'm gonna do this. Hold on 1 second.
The one Straw Hat that dude kind of, and I don't wish no death on anybody, but the one Straw Hat that I think will put a battery on everybody's back, who would die, who would be a reasonable death in Elbaf especially, would be Usopp.
Yeah,
I knew she was about to say Usopp. I knew she was about to say Usopp.
The community still has that energy. I keep telling y'all, the community has that energy.
That will put a battery in the Straw Hat's back. Like even Zoro will go ape shit for like on some like, yo, what? Like Usopp has been with them since day one, basically.
Thank you.
You don't gotta kill. I get it, but you don't gotta kill.
So you want Usopp?
You can kill Chopper.
Hold up. Hear my hold up. Did every Roger Pirate member make it to Laugh Tale? Exactly.
Not that we know of.
Not. We shouldn't expect that from the Straw Hats either. We gotta have some.
She's kind of spinning right now, bro.
Face getting staler.
No, she's kind of cooking. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you so much. This is the voice of the community that like I be like, oh, I be hearing these from people being like, oh, they put a battery in their back one. And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people forget. Before we got the Elbow, everybody was just like, Usopp, do not make something happen. He needs to fucking die.
Oh yeah.
Still, and people still have that energy for real.
Like that, I actually thought that when they first was like when the Giants showed up on Egghead, I was like, oh okay, they about to go to Elbath. If Usopp don't level up, then he got to have some type of death or something, because there's got to be like, I don't want tragedy, don't get me wrong, but like that's what gives the story a little bit more girth. You know what I'm saying? And look, when Luffy lost Ace, even though that was his bro, you know what I'm saying? When Luffy lost Ace, he leveled the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they're about to get ready to fight the Holy Knights and Emu and all of that, they gotta level up again.
I think I like the way you're thinking, but I think they probably kill one of Usopp's masters before they kill Usopp.
Yeah, honestly. I'm with you. I'm just not with Usopp being the person.
Yeah.
I think the person's line that's gonna be on the line, that's gonna be on the line that we're gonna be questioning highly. I super think it's Garp. Shout out to Mr. E. I'm on this overdrive
Garp
right now. I think if Garp kicks the bucket, Luffy goes ape shit in Gear 5, and that whole thing with the Gorosei saying, "Oh, we won't let you assume your true form." All the shit that Oda been putting in the road to Laugh Tale with these other Gear 5 forms that we've never seen him use yet. It's like I think by him doing that, we get that. That's just gonna take us to that. I don't think it will be Usopp. I don't think Usopp dying will be the pushing factor for that, because if it is, he has to get something before that happens.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want that to happen, because I want him to see this story through. I actually have a long running theory for Usopp on the other end. So
okay.
I don't want it. If he dies, that theory can't happen, and I don't want him to die at all. Yeah.
Traffy, you gotta chill, Traffy. You all up on me. Chill.
I don't want Usopp to die. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want him to die either.
I don't want Usopp to die either.
I want to level up.
But I need him to level up.
Yeah, I need like my whole thing I've been asking for is that I want him to get the voice of all things. That's the most thing that like will make sense. Like that is like I hate to say Oda's throwaway card, but that's Oda's throwaway card because we have so little on it. And if you give it to Usopp, there's so much you could capitalize on it with the following chapters that we have coming along. Because the only people that we've seen have it and like kind of interact with it is Momo, Luffy. That's kind of pretty much it.
Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
Kobe.
Like, I think Droghi, one of his masters dies, and Usopp will unlock whatever he unlocked. I just think like this arc is set up for Usopp to really do something. Killing him, I get it, but it wouldn't do anything for the story. Just make Luffy an angry, vicious person. He lost his best friend. Like we don't really need that right now.
You're right.
I don't know. I actually see it a little bit differently. I think it's deeper than that. I think it's more so. I don't think it's really for Luffy's development at all. I think it's for everybody. I think it honestly would motivate the weak trio more so than anything.
Duo now?
Well, it'd be a duo.
But you lose the weak trio. You lose the sense of what makes them the weak trio. You can't. And I've said Nami's the strongest one out of the weak trio. You kind of losing her right hand person if you take him out. Like because Nami Usopp, that dude dynamic is golden. They learn how to survive everything together.
True that.
I think that's okay though. Like I think like we don't need a weak trio anymore.
Yeah.
We not budgeting.
I really don't think we need a weak trio. Like
you're not.
Like literally, like honestly, like think about like why do we need a weak? Like we're not looking at Blackbeard's crew like, oh, okay, this is like the weak trio over here. It's like the monster trio. Like, why do we need a weak trio? Like, honestly, we're in the final saga. You just said it.
And
I
to
don't know why.
reiterate,
True, but they all have their own. They all have their own power. They have their own stuff. Remember, he buffers Nami a lot more than you think. So you take him out, Nami's losing a lot of her stuff. It's because of him. Nami was able to capture
anyway,
Zeus. Don't you see? You can't knock Usopp because of
I'm not knocking Usopp.
okay, he has great technical skills, but at the end of the day, like I don't necessarily think that all of the Straw Hats will make it to Laugh Tale. I don't think that they will.
I can get behind
that. That's fine. I'm just talking about right now. I'll talk about
and Usopp won't make it.
I'll say this, which this is a theory that I'm just gonna throw out there. Been thinking about it. This is like a conversation maybe I can even have on Discord tonight if y'all are free. I think that Nami is gonna be the traitor at the end of the story. And I have a lot of things to back that. I've thought about this very strongly for a long time.
Nami?
And I don't even like it because it's my favorite character. But if there had to be a traitor, I think it would end up being Nami. I have a lot of reason to think that. But I'm not even going to go into that right now. That's like a Discord conversation.
Wait, hold on. Did you finish watching Strong World?
I need to. That's next.
Rewatch Strong World. And then hash out that thought. But watch Strong World first. Don't tell us
Strong
nothing
World
until you watch Strong World first.
That's the One Piece movie, right?
Yeah. Legitimately, you really do need to watch Strong World for real.
No, I think I watched it.
Like you saw how we were watching Stampede, and you were able to say like, "Oh shit!" Well, when they were going after the treasure on the hill, Rouge stopped Luffy right before he got there. Rouge hasn't been put into the story yet, and then you had Buggy get to the treasure before anybody else did. There's a lot of people that speculate Buggy might get to the treasure before anybody. You see how we are implying things? Watch Strong World and do that same thing, and then hash that thought out with me. I want to hear that. I really do, but I want you to watch Strong World first because Nami. The narrative is mainly around Nami, and I do think that's for a bigger reason because they use Shiki as the enemy in that movie. Just give it a watch, bro. Give it a watch. On God.
Okay. All right. Let me pull this up now, and I'll use this one. And it's a little bit tiny, so okay, it says I'll zoom in. There we go. Okay, Slevin, we were doing a tier list last week. I know it's probably very difficult for you to see. I'll make it bigger. But this tier list is ranking One Piece villains. Okay? And we're not ranking them on strength. We're only ranking them on how good of a villain they were in the story.
Okay.
That's it. Doesn't matter. Well, strength is like somewhat of a factor. I guess it has to be, but it's not like a who's the strongest. Because, I mean, we have Spandam in B tier over Fuji. So that should tell you that we're not ranking strength.
Yeah, was it last week when we did it? Reed?
2 weeks.
Yeah. So
Alex and Red Face.
Oh God.
When we did it, Ree's first thing was, okay, how was that character written and their aura?
Yeah,
as a villain.
On a villain level.
Yeah. Reed, my boy might try to join up if someone asks for a link in case it's tapped out.
That's fine.
Yeah, just letting you know.
That's fine. Okay. Now I know we had talked about Kuzan prior to, and I know you probably can't see these either because they're tiny. I will tell you who these people are. The next one is Kuzan. Where did you guys rank him as a villain?
What arc as a villain?
Yeah.
Y'all think Kuzan is a villain?
He is.
Yeah,
he
technically he's a villain.
He's on the villain. He's on the villain's team right now.
When you first meet him, when he freezes Luffy and does what he does to Robin, that's villainous.
Look, listen. Oda tells us in either SBS or in the 10 questions. One of them, I could find it for you. But Oda tells us that as a Blackbeard pirate, though Kuzan is still himself, he has committed acts as a Blackbeard pirate that harms civilians. So he's gone against. He's not full on. He might have not violated, but he was still a part of it. Like basically O'Hara type vibes. He's treating everything like O'Hara now, like lazy justice. Like he's doing bad shit, but he's not enjoying it like how everybody else is doing it, basically.
Valid.
If he could not do it, something tells me he's avoiding it.
Yeah.
He'll only do it if he'll only do it if it's like a he got Shiryu or he got one of them boys with him and they trying to see if he's gonna be soft about it.
Right.
Like kill her, Kuzan. I'll ice her, let her freeze out slowly. You know what I mean? She'll be fine.
Kuzan gives agent, like some type of double secret agent, like
exactly, and that's why he isn't a good villain, because he's a double agent. That's not a good villain. If he's gonna turn back and go to like the good side, that ain't a good villain. That
is very true too, Foolie. So where you going? Where you calling it, Foolie? What letter you giving him?
C. I gotta give him a C. I want to give him a D, but like it's the fact that like he has committed acts as a commander of the Blackbeard and whatnot, and him fighting Garp and whatnot. That was a spectacle that like if he could have avoided, he should have avoided. You know what I mean? Type shit, and he didn't. He was like, I'm gonna handle this.
Yeah, to me, the way I look at it, I think he was soft in that moment because Shiryu stabbed him, and if you look at the fight, the first thing Kuzan does is he puts an ice pillar right where he puts ice right on the wound. He's helping Garp. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he's helping Garp. Like he's slowing that down. It looks like he put like an ice spear in Garp, but there's no spear inside of Garp. It's just it looks like that, but it's not like that. It's there to thaw out the wound. Like it's there to freeze up the wound. You know what I mean? Help him out. Yep. I think he's literally on some soft shit. That's just me.
That's his sensei.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, you can't be crying. You can't be crying as you kill your sensei, bro. That ain't villain shit, bro. That ain't villain shit. I was like, nah.
Yeah, that's not big villain vibe.
He ain't Nagato.
Nah.
Please. How dare you? Nah. God, please. Why you gotta do that, Silver? Why you gotta do that? Like we had a nice conversation, and you bring up Nagato. God.
Cause Nagato killed Jiraiya, his sensei, heartless. Jump that nigga.
He wasn't even there. It was on 7 other bodies.
You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean.
She kind of spit.
You know what I mean. He was controlling them niggas.
You know, he couldn't even do nothing. He's probably crying to Rin. He's like, yo,
listen.
I can't believe I killed my motherfuckers. Hey, yo, you can't move out of that. Sit down.
Okay, let me ask this because this isn't One Piece, right? They're talking Naruto, right, Reed? I know you have it, so let me explain scenario for you. This guy shows up to get the main character, shows up to his hood, and he wrecks that shit. First, he sends men through there. They blow up certain parts of the village or the town. They fight certain people. They even kill certain people, very important people to the narrative. To these characters, his sensei, one of them, you know. And then after doing all that, he says, you know what? I'm going to stop doing that and I'm just bomb this place. And he then, weapon of mass destruction, destroys the whole village, basically. Right? Main character comes, beats his ass. Great. Main character and him chop it up, have a conversation. At the end of the conversation, this nigga brings back every person he's killed in the arc. In the town. What grade of a villain do you give that villain?
A D.
Yeah, that's a smooth D.
That's a smooth D.
All right, cool. That's where I'm at with it. Like, up until he did that, I was like, oh, this nigga's different. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's still. But the moment Naruto got him and talked no jutsu, I knew it was cap. So,
bruh, talk no jutsu.
That's how no jutsu.
That's what he does. Like, you don't gotta worry about that with Luffy. Luffy gonna box with you every time. Luffy tells you, like he told Kaido, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about your dream. I don't care about that shit.
I'm a beat.
Naruto is one of those dudes where he'll hit you a couple times and then we gonna talk it out. And if he ain't knocking enough sense into you, he gonna hit you a couple more times. Then y'all might talk it out. And then it might be done after that. But he's a talking type of guy. He's portrayed to be like Ninja Jesus. That's basically the portrayal.
Remember, he took a beating because of Sasuke, because Remember the black girl was like, "Yo, Sasuke did this to my village," and Naruto was like, "I'm gonna sit there and let you hit." I was like, "Yo, Luffy's never doing
Yeah,
that.
Factorial.
Never doing
Luffy
that.
would never.
Luffy's never taking that.
Luffy would
Well,
never.
hold on,
That's not my captain.
hold on. I hate to be that kind of person, but like, Luffy did take an ass beating. He took
Yeah, Luffy's taken ass beatings before.
Yeah, he took that like whooping from like like. I think it's principles. You can say Naruto took a principle standing there, because Luffy has to.
Naruto believes in the bullshit. He drinks the Kool-Aid. Remember, he thinks the whole Kage village is great.
You're being Nami when Luffy and Zoro were like, "Hey, we ain't got to go fight them niggas."
Zai's not going to agree with this no matter what, because Zai's not the type of person that I'm not going to chase the crowd so the crowd can be cool with me. Zai's not that type of guy. That's what Naruto's about. Like he has to be accepted by the people, as Itachi told him. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to
go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just saying when it comes to like Luffy's a pirate. He don't give a damn who like him, who want to be around him. If he's a hero, if he's a villain, if he's not. Like he told people Fishman Island, y'all make that up. Y'all say what y'all want. I don't care. What's it called? Naruto is a ninja that has no premise of being what a pirate is. So a ninja, not saying that they're seeking this anyways, but being by this for entertainment and all this other shit. His goal is to be liked by everybody, and to be the president of the nation or whatever. Yes. You have to have majority vote type shit. So
pretty much
for him, that's how he looks at it in favor.
Yeah. Y'all are not wrong, because like
he was doing his campaign.
Yeah, no. I'm a very much big believer that Naruto should end it after Pain. He achieved his goal after Pain. He got acknowledgement from the whole village. That should have been the end of Naruto. We shouldn't have nothing after that. He achieved his dream and goal. Why did we get more?
Hey, listen. I'm with Two Blue Vortex. His son is going crazy.
I mean, we could still got that. We could still got that. But like,
his son is going crazy right now. His son is going crazy.
I'm with you.
His son is basically Gojo as a ninja. It's crazy right now.
You can't touch me. Untouchable.
It's ridiculous.
I definitely got to catch up on that.
Blue Vortex is fire. It's solid.
It's fire. Gotta catch up. Not the anime. By no means is Boruto anime anything, but the manga has always been top tier. So yeah, we can get back to One Piece. I just want.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, let's get back to the list.
Oh, you're good.
So
I'm gonna hit some of these. Hold on, I'm gonna hit some of these comments. Cosmic Cook says Kuzan is an anti-villain who's gonna be a completely good guy later, probably. Yes,
I agree with that.
Johnny Blaze in the building. What's up, bro? Brooke and Chopper A tier. Wrong on every tier list that you can make. But we're not even ranking.
We even put them together.
So
I see
we're doing villains
this
right
how
now.
He makes his return.
That Johnny Blaze, what's up, man? But no, I don't even know what tier. Maybe the strongest of the week trio.
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite. There you go. He said just came to troll. Okay. Well, yeah. This guy tell you that you're wrong, my friend. But you're still my homie. Drop the link. So okay, for sure. Johnny Blaze trying to jump on. Okay, Johnny. Homie Brain Podcast Network. These are my guys on YouTube. What's going on, guys? Nuking the field. Okay. Nuke the field, friend.
They gotta follow. So I'm good. I'm following.
Yeah, that's my homies over on YouTube. Okay, let me find this link for Johnny Blaze. Man, Johnny Blaze trying. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Slevin, are you okay with the C for Kuzan?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
Okay, everyone's cool with that. All right, cool.
Yep.
Strawberry, did you say S?
She said yes.
No, I said yes.
I thought you said S. I'm about to say, what happened?
No.
Like, in the span of 5 minutes, we stopped talking about it. What happened?
All right, the next one is the god himself, Sengoku.
D.
The god himself.
He's an A. He's an A.
He's an A.
The golden Buddha himself. Sengoku. There's a lot to Sengoku's character as a villain.
Exactly.
There's a lot to consider. I don't think saying D. There's more to him. than just an out the gate.
I mean, damn.
Now you're seeing stuff too.
Yeah, bro.
Like with the
Piece of
God
shit.
Valley thing too. So it's
He's
like,
a piece of shit. Fuck yeah.
Nah, he's S, bro.
really? You think he's
S? That's wow.
S, he's A, bro.
I say A. I say A.
He's an A. He's an
Yeah,
A.
I'll stick with A, but
biased.
you got to think about it. Like, he exploited the pirate world. He actually killed Roger's heir, and then killed Whitebeard. Then they accomplished the goal of getting Whitebeard packed the fuck up. Like he accomplished that. That's a big achievement for him. That's big. Like that, you retire, we give you medals, my guy. Like that,
You know what?
that's
You know
big
what?
shit.
You know,
He's not wrong.
I can't be a hypocrite because last time I'll say it's all about completing the job when it came to spend them and whatnot. They completed the job. He retired. That man completed his job. That's S tier.
Nah, you still part of the
Yeah,
problem,
bro. That's what I said. Look at O'Hara.
Yeah.
We talking about saying Akainu did it. Who ordered him to do it, bro? Like,
Yeah, that's S tier.
like I'm
Goku.
saying, the dude,
Damn.
Saul
The
is
Golden
literally like,
Buddha.
yo, Saul is literally like, yo, just give me some evidence. Man, shut up and kill them people. Stop asking me questions, you idiot. Like,
Right.
he's not playing with these boys, man. Garp is his man. How did Sengoku find out about Roger's lineage? There's only one answer. He got it from his mans, bro.
Yep.
He probably, you know what's crazy? He probably found enough evidence, came at Garp, and Garp couldn't deny this shit. And he's just like looking at Garp like, you know what I gotta do now? I gotta press the button, bro. Like,
And in fairness,
Think
at
about
that
that.
point, he did get the job that was set out to get done at Marineford done. There was a very unconventional means,
still got
but
it.
he did finish the task and complete the task, even though he wasn't the one that actually, killed Ace or actually even executed him in the way that it was planned. They did two things: they won the war, and they executed Ace. He finished the task.
Yeah, he did.
And
So-
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if it wasn't for Shanks, it probably would have been a massacre. More pirates would have died, bro. In
Absolutely.
fact, no one escaped. It would have been bad, bro.
There's no
If it wasn't
payback
for
war.
Shanks in that situation.
There's no payback war.
There's no
They
payback war.
Lost the
That's a
payback
fact.
war. What? They would have been dead there. They wouldn't have. I mean, yeah, no need for a
Mind
payback.
you,
If it wasn't for Shanks, Luffy
knows.
wouldn't have got out of there. He'd have been cooked.
Yeah. Mind you, Sengoku knows everything that Garp knows and still became Fleet Admiral. To me, that's a villain even at its highest core, because that means you openly accepted bullshit and was told it and knew it and still went to represent them. That's hope shit. That's why Sengoku is an A. Honestly.
I'll give him an A.
An A, okay.
Because the thing is, we the thing is, we criticize Garp all the time because he's loud and he shouldn't be doing things. But Sengoku is silent. He moves through the crowds. That's a snake ass motherfucker. Because you doing bullshit too. It's a snake ass shit, bro.
You're right. You're right about your hilarity. You say it like that. Like,
It's some snake ass shit, bro. Like, I always tell you this: quiet moves are some of the worst moves, and that's what Sengoku did.
Okay. I can dig it.
I'll keep him at A only because at S tier he really kind of lacks that sinister aura you would want from him.
That's why I say A. That's why I say A.
Off of the tactics and getting
So
done, some been doing it.
Question: What are we? Is this an overall like the villainy, like his plans, his plots, how he maneuver, not just a power ranking? Okay.
This is not a power ranking list at all.
Okay.
This is just purely on the way that they are written and were portrayed as villains in the story. So, I mean, their power probably can be relevant in some way, but it's more so aura and writing as a villain. That's why Fujitora is in D right now, because he was a terrible villain.
Yeah,
he wasn't even
much of a villain. Yeah.
Is Dofi up there already?
S rank.
No, we haven't done
that. S rank.
Really?
Oh, you got him tatted. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dofi gang, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we haven't done Dofi yet. So.
But yeah, we're gonna save it. We're
We're
gonna
gonna talk when we get to that because I got pushback. I got pushback on that. I told y'all I got pushback on that.
Sengoku got to be a C for me.
Sengoku's a C?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
to me.
Okay, man.
I would give him B. I would give him B if anything. but not an A.
Why? Okay, Bands. Why is he a C?
Because if we go off of just like pure portrayal, like as a villain, like even if I do the compare and contrasting with other animes, if I just look at Sengoku and I say, okay, I'm putting the title of villain next to him, nothing of his energy or his aura or through the portrayal of the story when we're going through it, nothing really screams out villain other than when you look at minute details from Sengoku in Marineford.
Yeah.
And so like
right.
if we go into Marineford and like dive into it deeply, it's mostly like it's like he kind of had a hand behind his back the whole time because he knew that the person that they were trying to execute was Garp's, son, essentially at that moment. So it's like every time we see him, he always has to like reiterate, like we have to kill him to Garp. Like Garp, keep your control. Like we have to do this. And then he knew at the moment when Akainu killed, Ace right in front of Luffy. He's like, yo, don't do this. Don't do this. Like he knew, like back and forth, kind of like from how he's, treating Garp. Like he knew, like, okay, this is like some fucked up shit that I'm doing to my, my side, like my colleague. But at the same time, I have to do this because like I'm a Marine. So I didn't feel like this full force like Akainu. Akainu was like, I got to do this. I'm going to do this. This is for justice. This is the right thing. Like Sengoku just kind of felt like hand off, hand on type thing.
Fair enough.
I feel like Sengoku just be trying to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't trying to.
It's hard to say right there after he just put son in the ground while his grandson just got a hole put in him. And you can't say he tried to keep the peace.
He still got his duty though. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you know what? In hindsight, you're right because killing the pirates is keeping the peace in the world of One Piece.
You know what I'm
Wasn't he the one that ordered the hit on all of the pregnant women?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then ordered the hit on O'Hara too.
That's him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like
I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out on that one.
That's not peace, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide out on that one.
Go those pregnant women because Roger's kid cannot be born. Like, yo, find him, take him out. Take O'Hara too. They're doing too much reading books.
The silent shit is the worst. We don't talk about it as much.
That's one of the worst.
Wait. That's why did he make that order or was he ordered to make that order?
That's a fair
Doesn't matter.
Either way, you the fleet admiral, bro.
Yeah.
You're disseminating the order.
It's shit rolls downhill, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Cause we don't get Nazis to excuse. Come on now.
Whoa, that's a whole different. That is a whole different.
Imagine
different conversation.
Imagine you sipping tea and eating rice crackers with your boy, and he only know you got one grandson, and you just like, yo, I was knocking both my grandsons' heads the other day. And he like, wait, what? And you like, whoa.
Both of your grandsons.
The whole combo just changed now. That's what type of jeopardy it is, like with Sengoku and Garp.
Like he's
how
just
does Sengoku find out?
Like you gotta also realize One Piece is in like we're watching this. Technically, Luffy and them are the villains. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like Sengoku and them, they're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying, like genocide.
Not by killing pregnant women, though.
I was about to say.
Letting royalty have games and whatnot, like because he knows about it because his homie told him about it. That rumor he knows about.
But let us know. Let our president know that Osama bin Laden or Hitler had a kid. They would have been doing the same shit.
I was saying we had them on the list. Legitimately, we have all of them.
No. Sorry. Go ahead, Zah. I got him. Because this is the same Sengoku that kind of has a grandson who's a fucking pirate in law, but you do this bullshit. This is why I say you a hoe. You hedging. You want to be part of it, but you still got law as your fucking grandson. You can choose one side, motherfucker.
Law is a nobody.
Trafalgar Law?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, this is how it works. This is how the mindset works. So, Corazon Rocinante was adopted by Sengoku.
Oh, that's right.
And that's Law father figure.
Okay.
Domino effect.
But I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate because at that point, you got to remember, at that point, Law was a nobody. When they killed Ace, Law was a nobody.
Law wasn't no nobody. Ace he was a worst generation. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right. He was a worst gen.
That's a general statement on. That's like saying millennials. Like that ain't really holding much. That ain't holding much. That ain't. I'm out. He just in that group. He just in that category. Ace is white beard.
Law was in Sabaody.
Yeah,
inside by Luffy.
But he wasn't. A lot of people was at Sabaody. That don't mean that.
But he was standing side by side with Luffy, though.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Come on, he was standing right next to Luffy fighting the Marines.
This is
and shit.
Goku,
and he hit the Buster Call while he was there.
You feel me?
But look, to be fair to Sengoku, he confirmed who Law was after Dressrosa. That's what that conversation was about. He didn't fully know, and if you want to be G about it, he knew Law was on the island with Kid and Luffy, and Kizaru went. He ain't stopped Kizaru. He said, "Go do your job." Like, he ain't no nepotism. My grandson out there, if he didn't know, he let Kizaru go. He didn't, like, it wasn't no bullshit. You feel me? So just saying.
No, we
just
saying
want to throw that out there.
Sengoku is at least a B, in my opinion.
A B. I'll go B.
I go with that's the whole
Bands, you my boy. So I just wanted to say, I know how you were playing the whole Garp stop Sengoku, and that's his behind his back, but you could look at it from this point. Sengoku stopped him, like, yo, why kill him? He did his job, bro. He did what he was supposed to do. So why you trying to kill him, Garp? Know your place,
bro.
Know your place. You're a Marine. You're a Marine. Eat that dirt.
I just feel like, personally, to me, bro, it's like, other than Sengoku, I really think everybody's half and half out with the whole Marines. Like, we could go from Kizaru with Vegapunk, we go with Aokiji with Sword and everything in his plan with Blackbeard. We could go with Sengoku, we could go with Garp, anything with the chapters. All these people are just half and half out. And especially when he was talking earlier about how Sengoku grandson is basically Law, that's another point. He's half in, half out. If you take out Marineford, are we really looking at Sengoku as a villain, or are we just looking at him as another Marine?
I still look at him as a villain because Ohara's still a
That's
thing
on
too.
him.
But then again, that came from orders higher up. He in that position, you gotta play that role. So I see.
Yeah, but that's a.
I'm resigning, bro.
If you want to talk about Ohara, right? He puts in a Buster
AWOL.
Call. That's just a call, bro.
You can do that. You can do that. That's a moral choice.
I'm resigning.
I'm just saying, like, I'm a vet. I'm an Army vet, so I know how it is to be told to do something.
Yeah, that's why I saw with Johnny on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like sometimes it's like, this is what I signed up for. Like, I really don't want to do this, but this is kind of what I signed. That's why he kind of, like bro said, hand in, hand out. Like, he's doing it, but he's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm gonna make this call, but if something stops it from happening, you know what I'm saying? I told him to do it, but it just didn't do it. So,
but you still accepted the position. That's on you. You took that shit.
Hey, man, we here for the chicken, man. I just wanted my Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted my Hellcat like everybody else, man.
God, if that ain't my cousin, goddamn it.
That's all. That's it. That's all. Nah, but I'm just here for devil's advocate. I just say he should be a B. Until we find out more. Like, unless there's something else that pops up later on down the road, I think I just more so think he's just a Marine. He's the most Marine besides Aokiji.
The problem with this whole thing, though,
Akainu.
Yeah.
The problem with this whole thing is that we're finding out in the manga right now that, well, we already knew Sengoku is aware of what's happening on God Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's the whole thing.
Innocence getting murked just because of the clan that they're from. He's aware of this. Then he takes he wasn't the fleet admiral at the time of God Valley, right? So he took a promotion after that, knowing what the government was, knowing what they did. That's why I at least give Garp a little bit more respect, because he's staying at his vice admiral position. He's like, I'm not really with all that. Sengoku, he went to admiral, went to fleet admiral. He took all the positions. He already knew what the world government was. We're even finding out, even on God Valley, literally Garp's talking to him like, yo, what is this? What am I seeing right now? What am I looking at? Is this what the government truly is?
Yep.
Goku don't want to talk about it though. He's like,
we ain't get to Garp yet, did we? We ain't get to Garp yet,
bro. No, okay. I don't even know if Garp's even on this list.
Okay, I was about to say, because where'd y'all rank Garp? If we doing all this, then where's we ranking Garp? But
Garp's up there for me, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Right.
My point is, bro,
me too.
Has to at least be a B. That's all I'm gonna say.
I say a B.
So hold on. Where were you at with the numbers and whatnot when it comes to this? Because like we got a few like A's, we got a few B's.
The lowest I've heard now is B, and then everyone else said A.
He's an A. He's an
A. I give him B plus.
Think of that.
I'll just average it out to B then.
Yeah.
I get your hopes high with Sengoku.
Do me a favor. Put him in the front. Put him in the front. Just mentally. For me,
because a lot of that shit that's happened is because of him. But yo, all the spade is spade, bro. Like,
I mean, it stuff would have happened with or without Sengoku being there, though.
But like, you're there.
I get what you're saying. But if Sengoku would have stopped it, they wasn't going to go to Garp. They went to the next in line and been like, yo, make this happen.
Goku is not there. Beast is not getting.
They wanted Garp. They wanted Garp. I believe they wanted Garp to take the position. Like, you see how he says it in the live action?
Yeah.
That the live action is canon. You see how he says it in the live action? I fully believe if he was to take on the rank of admiral, why wouldn't he make fleet admiral?
Nah, for sure.
So I believe Sengoku's perspective is just if someone of Garp's stature, but if he had to play the role, and that's what he's doing, unfortunately.
If it wasn't Sengoku, it's not going to be Garp. Then it's just going to be Akainu, and Akainu is going to get it done. He's going to get it done.
I'm not with that. Sengoku, Sakazuki's about to wake the fuck up. He's not about to keep doing this shit. He's not about to keep following this narrative. He's about to do some Neo Marine shit. I've been on this agenda for a while. I'm standing 10 toes. He's not gonna keep doing what they want him to do.
Yeah, but I'm saying back
for the character.
Because he's still doing what he's being told, even though he's turning into what Sengoku was. He's starting to be like, oh, I see why motherfuckers was moving the way that they was moving, because this ain't right. But I am a Marine, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like his moral compass is starting to tick a little bit.
Yeah, it's ticking, but it's ticking the right way. I believe Sakazuki's ticking the right way.
Yeah, and Sakazuki's doing a lot of things that your boy Sengoku's not doing, where he's
That's
actually.
not my boy.
I know. I'm just saying he's actually questioning shit where he's like, "Yo, y'all doing too fucking much." Remember, he goes up to the fucking 5 Gorosei to them in person. It's like, yo, don't do this shit again.
Real big bruh.
Don't do this shit again. Sengoku not doing that. They told Sengoku, yo, go kill those people. I want to, but it is right. Like, bro,
I would say the one thing about Sengoku that no one is bringing up that we gotta be real about is that the fact that like he knew about what is it? Goddamn. I can't remember his name right now. It's blowing my mind. But the smile fruit. Sengoku at least knew about the operations of the smile fruit for having someone. Having Doflamingo, having someone in Doflamingo's whole operation and whatnot. He had someone in that. And so, like, he knew about smile fruits. It seemed like how smile fruits a threat that Wano and whatnot.
Yeah.
He looked at it like, oh, well, it's not a country. There's a line with us, so I don't care too much.
They had a conversation about that in Jaya, so you're actually 100% right.
That's like he knew about smile fruits and whatnot. That's like that's
a little like. An A.
That's what like he deserves A. That's why I say A. Like who's a thing? Like come on now, y'all.
Hey, man.
He had a mole in the operations of this shit. Like,
but he couldn't do nothing about that.
Nah,
for two reasons he can't do anything about that. For two reasons. Well, there's three, but I'm gonna just harp on two. The third one, y'all gonna be able to understand why it tells for itself. First one, Doflamingo is one of the 7 warlords. He is sanctioned by the world government and the Navy. So anything he does, they could turn a blind eye to. So it's not, especially if it's being done to a country that's not of their affiliation. Wano has nothing to do with them. Them small fruits is not going crazy anywhere else but Wano. 2, Wano is New World territory, not controlled by them. That is motherfucking Kaido. They just not coming up there.
They don't want to.
Then 3, if you want to know the third reason, is Doflamingo. You know, he got the extra sauce. Like he's Celestial Dragon. They letting shit go. Like they not letting that's shit out of Sengoku's reach. You know, that's higher up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm for the
Celestial Dragon too. Sorry.
He is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But since his dad denounced it, isn't he not a Celestial
But technically, he is.
No, he is. He definitely is.
He has.
No. She was asking you. That was an integrity question. She was asking you because you was siding with Doflamingo OD just now.
Right, yeah.
So she was asking if you was a Celestial Dragon.
Don't lie for her.
I'm trying to communicate.
I'm just saying, isn't he a Celestial Dragon?
Nah,
So that's
like,
another thing you can add on to why he got away with a lot of stuff that he got away with.
So he still got his status even after his dad denounced.
Yeah, he parlayed with them.
I know he got his
Rosa, bro. He controlled the newspaper. He did all that shit. Had CP0 pull up and all that.
Yeah, he left and then got his status back to Trick Law.
You saw what he told me.
Just Rosa.
See, this is why I tune in, because y'all are the experts. You know, y'all know what I don't know.
Oh, you're all good, bro.
Nah, you good. Who's
Yeah,
the next one?
Nah, that was a pro. This is why I love it here.
Smoker. What are our thoughts on him as a villain?
Nah, come on.
Smoker.
That's a D.
Yeah, definitely
Lord.
D.
Really?
Yeah.
As a villain, the Cloudy Justice shit to me, it's just too much. It's too much. Like you helping Luffy, you working with him, you work with. It's like nah, dog. Like, you're not a villain, bro.
He not really fucking with the Marines like that for real.
I'm about to say he's in the same. Wherever you put Fuji, you gotta put him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He not really
I'm
fucking
saying,
with
yeah. That's what I feel about Smoker.
That's what's going on.
They on the same agenda.
Everyone's in agreement with this?
Oh.
No.
I guess.
Watch this read. If this conversation was stopped at pre-time skip, completely different energy. Completely different energy.
Oh yeah.
Once post time skip and once the Punk Hazard arc takes place, he starts the Admiral agenda. After he goes through that, every Admiral goes through some bullshit in arc.
Like
so if you take away Punk Hazard and you just leave it as what his antithesis is to Luffy, he's been doing his job. He hadn't made maybe one moment, but he was on it. Luffy been getting saved when it comes to Smoker. Ace, Boa, you know what I'm saying? Like that, Smoker been on his ass. Smoker was on his ass. I'm not hearing
But
nothing.
was that because of Smoker wanting to like in a lot of these situations? I got you. I got you. Wait, hold on, wait.
It was on site. Like he said, Tashiki says Smoker, Luffy. He says, "Okay, I'm over there." Like it was no question, bro.
I got you. I'm saying he went through his stuff in Punk Hazard, but he was actively trying to get Luffy. Like he just unfortunately, he just had a bad set of cards, man. And Punk Hazard, but he wasn't like he of course was locked up again. Alabasta, he was there. He was not trying to work with Luffy. And that's why he left after he got saved. He's like, nah, F this. I don't want to work with the pirates. He literally left after he couldn't stop them when they pulled him out of the water in Alabasta and saved him from drowning. He was like, yeah, you know what? F it. Like, Y'all just saved my life.
Because at that point, it wasn't morally right anymore.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like a D tier, like y'all are putting him in the same category as Fuji. Fuji, dang near off rip, was kind of waver. Like, I get what the connection you're making with the Fuji and Smoker piece broadly, but like specifically, I don't see it that way. Smoker was all about doing the task that he was assigned to do, like stopping Luffy. He just literally couldn't. There was these different situations that stopped him every single time, to the point where, like I said, in Alabasta, he was like, man, F it. Like, y'all just saved my life. Now I'm a good person.
But what did it come down to? Didn't it come down to the moral compass?
Yeah, I get it.
That's
but
what
like,
it was for Fuji.
He's at least a C tier. That's all I'm arguing.
But wait, hold on. But it's the same thing for Fuji. The problem with Fuji is you spend a shorter time with Fuji because it's one arc. That's the only issue. But it only took one arc for them to see it at that point in the story. Because when Fuji comes in, he meets Luffy, but then he's letting, what's it called? He's not in his admiral shit, whatever. And he's letting him know, I can't tell you who I am as of right now. Blase, boom. He lets time pass. That's the same equivalent to Luffy first meeting Smoker, and when he's just talking to Smoker, blah, 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 they go off, whatever. Smoker then finds out whatever it is, Luffy's him, Smoker's going after Luffy. Sakazuki now gives the call and gives the order to have Law and Luffy ran down on. What does Fujitora do? He says, yo, Sokka, big dog, you sent me out here on justice, I got you, gang. Goes after them niggas. Then he starts finding out, wait, Smoke Doflamingo, but you just called him Joker. Say that. All right, bet. Like, he's taking note, and then he's peeping, and he's like figuring out. Same thing with Smoker. He's peeping. He's having Zoro save him, all this other shit. But we getting this at a long span of arc, because we're getting it from the Grand Line, going from when they first get to Alabasta all the way to the end of Alabasta, and Alabasta stretches because we spend the whole time traveling across Alabasta, and then we're actually in Alabasta
all the time.
So it's a way longer time. With Dressrosa, it's simply to the point of, hey, we're here, and it all happens in one day. It all happens in a day with Dressrosa. So they're doing that. Oda just kept it more compact, but Fujitora learned everything he needed to learn about why Smoker is sitting here having these conversations with him. Because Smoker had a conversation pre-time skip, but during the time skip, probably, with Fujitora. And Fujitora's understanding, okay, I see. So this is why I've been hearing the rumors about you. You know what I mean? All right, cool. You the mad dog. I understand it. Bam. Now Fujitora's seeing it. I think it's literally lined up. Like, whatever you're seeing for Smoker, Fujitora took on his agenda and got it done. Yeah. So I feel like you got it. Just off of that, you got to like.
I will say this. I'll say this. Okay. Now again, I'm only arguing for C just to get it clarified. I don't think he's B, C, or S. I don't think any of that. What I will say is, if after Alabasta, if he drove off on that bike and then had a change of heart, because ironically, very similar to like the Dressrosa type situation, Smoker was able to see the parallel between, okay, he came in thinking the pirates were the bad guys, seeing that the real person who's oppressing the city is actually Crocodile in the shadows. Same like Doflamingo, who was oppressing the city from the shadows as well, and Fuji had to realize that in Dressrosa. Similar connections. The difference was when Smoker realized it, again, when he was saved by Zoro because Luffy told him to save him instead of letting him drown, even though he didn't have to. And then he went off. He saw that. He made that connection that Fuji made, but he still came back a later arc and tried to stop Luffy, catch him, take him in. You're still a pirate, regardless of how good of a pirate, regardless of you being a good person. I need to take you in. Fuji in that arc was like, nah, okay, I'm gonna work with Striat, right? But even more so, I wish I could just see you, man. I just want to know what the smile looks like on you. Left that, I promise I'm almost done. I'm just landing. Left there and went and just changed the whole Navy. Changed it all. F the warlords. Nah, I saw it in the sea. I'm gonna switch it all up. again, I'm agreeing with you on the connection. I'm just saying Smoker double back.
You're not finishing it. What did Fujitora last tell Sakazuki?
I got you. I know what you're saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is Smoker double back in multiple arcs after and was still on the same timing. I saw you were a good guy. You saved me. I know you got a good moral compass. I know you just freed Alabasta. I know what you're on. I saw a crocodile. I know the warlord system is bad, but dog, you're still a pirate. You got to go in. Fujitora came after that arc, seeing literally the exact same things, and said, nah, we're done. Not only am I not chasing him anymore, we're changing the system and I'm saving the slaves. It was different, bro. That's what I'm saying. He's at least a C, bro.
You're not finishing it right. You're right about everything you just said, but the last thing Fujitora said to Sakazuki was, because Sakazuki what did Sakazuki tell him? He said, yo, don't come back to another Marine base until you do what? Until you capture Straw Hat and Law. Like, he said that. And what did Fujitora say? He said, yo, I would have it no other way. Because that is the case. You let them go, you should clean up your mess. That's facts. He's gonna do that. He still has his agenda, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna be on the agenda he knows he's supposed to be on. The issue is with this is that in the story as it progresses, we're still going to see moments when the Straw Hats are just doing the right shit, and the Marines can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna take them in. They're gonna have to. That's why Sword exists. They're gonna have to align their thoughts eventually, because that's what the world calls for. That's why I think, to me, it's the same parallel, because he's being sent to hunt down. What is Smoker's whole goal? To hunt down the Straw Hats. What ends up being Fujitora's whole goal at the end of it? To hunt down the Straw Hats. He has his own personal agenda, but his Marine goal overall now is to hunt down the Straw Hats. They have the same agenda, Reed.
I need to see.
That's why I've been saying this the whole time.
I'll let you have this if I see Fuji do it again. I'll let you have this.
I was about to say, I think it's the time thing, like bro said, because we've seen Smoker for so long compared to Fuji only a couple of times. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't get the chance to double back because he haven't been back. So it's like, give him a high.
I'll say that's fair, but we're seeing a trend with Fuji that's a little different from the trend we saw with Smoker after his encounter with Luffy and being saved. And the trend is he's still defying Akainu. He's still defying the world government. Again, even up in Marizwa, him saving those slaves and fighting and fighting Green Bull. Like I get what Nika's saying. He did have that conversation, right? But he's not, it doesn't look like he's gonna uphold that end of the bargain. Like, I'm still gonna fight and try to hunt down Luffy. Like, he's on a whole different timing right now. That's what I'm saying. I don't
for sure. Everyone's on a whole different timing right now.
But in fairness, I don't see him going after Luffy again.
And that's what I'm telling you. I agree with that. He's not going to. Him or Smoker, they're not going to do it in that fashion. If they're doing it, it's going to be because the situation calls for it. If not, the situation is not going to call for it as of now. Because right now, the Straw Hats aren't going to be doing anything. I think, to me personally, I don't think they're going to be doing anything that seems to be off the deep end that's crazy and bad for the people. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think that's where Oda's going with it. So 9 times out of 10, if you're a Navy Marine and you're in the situation when you're you're around the Straw Hat Pirates, you should probably, if you're not following orders and you're on righteous timing, if you're being righteous, you are most likely helping the narrative of the Straw Hats. That's just how that's going to work, because you're supposed to be doing your thing. If you're following orders, then yeah, you're going to be against the Straw Hats and trying to bring them in. But I don't think it's going to narrate for Smoker and for Fujitora going forward. I don't think Smoker's already been in how many situations when he's with Luffy and he can't just do that. I don't think it's going to be put full on like that. Right now, they got cross-killed on the ass. That's what they really got to be worried. I think their agendas are so. But I think you get it at this point with me. Like I agree with you. But that doesn't mean the root of it isn't all stemming from the same shit.
Strawberry, what you got?
I was just gonna say, my bad. That was a very long talk, and I'm gonna be honest, I zoned out for a little bit. I'm okay with giving Smoker a C. And the reason is that, one, I don't like the fact that Dragon was so easily able to suppress you, even though you're supposed to be a villain in the story. You could have tried to fight him at least, but you didn't. I think that kind of speaks to Dragon as well.
I say he knew better.
But on Punk Hazard, to me, the way that I think about it, Smoker is such a threat that Law has to switch him into Shigi so that he's not able to use his devil fruit to capture Luffy or any of the Straw Hats. He is such a threat that he has to be stopped. So he's forced to kind of help. You know, kind of like what Ree was saying. He don't really want to help, but he's always being put in a position to freaking help them. Like, you know,
right? He literally has to help. That's unfortunately his character. You're right.
Right. I just want to. I do give it to Smoker though, because you know he's like the only Marine I feel like that we have seen that is on Luffy's tail the entire time. As soon as he knows Luffy is in the same area, oh yeah, we gone. We gonna go get Luffy. Obviously, something happens. I don't know why Oda do that to him, because Smoker annoyed to the max with helping Luffy, even though he's supposed to be. He wants to capture him, but I'm okay with giving Smoker a C. Like I said, the whole Dragon being able to stop you when you first, you know, with Luffy in the beginning was kind of a buzzkill to me. I would have loved to see you guys fight it out. I ain't gonna lie. I would have loved to see how that would have played out.
It wouldn't have been a fight. Asking too much from Smoker, man.
You know what? I'm not asking to give Smoker what he wants, okay?
You making me talk down on my dog. It's just Smoker ain't him. He not doing nothing Dragon at that time. Smoke get blown away.
I know.
Bands.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say really quickly. I personally, to me, if I were to be the one like grading the tier list, I don't think any villain in One Piece that has ever like came to the light or helped the Straw Hats in any sort of way or helped pirates should be anywhere above C. I think once you like came over to that side for a certain second or whatever, that whole villainy thing, like that whole persona is just over for me.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay. No, that's
like, are you saying they have too many morals at this point?
I'm saying like, okay, like for example, right? If I were to line up all the villains in One Piece, and I were to say, the left side is the most probable to help the Straw Hats, and then the right is, you know, not probable at all. Like at the end will be all the top tier villains. It will be like a Kaido and stuff like that. At the very far left side, it will be like a Fujitora. It will be a Smoker and stuff like that. It will be like villains who are like on the edge of like being a villain, but not really a villain.
I get what you're saying. I get it.
Okay. Well, I'll put him in D because I am outnumbered. I'll just let y'all have it.
Wait, let me ask you a question though. If you were to, let's say I put you in the position of Oda, right? And let's say you are writing the character of Smoker, right? And you have the establishment in your head, like he is going to be a villain in this story. Would you ever, like, throughout the whole course of the story, would you ever like put him at the end of the story as a villain still?
No.
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't.
Okay.
That's why Tanika, I don't know if I explained it to where I understand what Nika is saying, and me and him are in alignment with this as well. Yeah. My only breakdown was what happened after they realized that Luffy was a good person.
Yeah.
But I'm in alignment with the idea that the parallels hit almost perfectly with Fuji. And I think he's going to be, I think he's realizing now, you know, that he needs to be on the right side of the Navy. So, yeah, he's going to be a good guy at the end of the story. Okay. This next one is a movie character, Zephyr. Can we just put him in S and just move on?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Put that for S. I'm fine with that.
Yes, absolutely. My favorite One Piece movie.
Okay. Because I just watched it and he's definitely an S. I don't think there needs to be
absolutely.
Ooh, Crocodile is interesting.
Yeah, Crocodile. Where do y'all put Crocodile?
A?
F.
Now, remember, if we're following what we said, he did help Luffy. So
God damn it. Yeah.
That's why I said he's interesting.
You gotta give him a B because he did help Luffy a lot.
For his arc, I give him S, if not SA, but no lower than A.
I would never give him no lower than A.
But did he help
Alabasta? He gets an A for Alabasta.
Did he help Luffy for his own reasons, not for good reasons?
Yeah.
Like
the villainy was done. He moved back.
That's why I give A.
That's why I gotta give A. Like Alabasta, hands down, is S. Like.
He's not a villain no more. All that
my armor
is
saved Luffy. One Piece should have stopped right there. But I think because he helped Luffy, but it was for his own reason. It wasn't like he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not such a bad person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, his aura's gone.
He still saved him. He still saved him.
He helped Luffy, and then he even saved Ace. It's gone, bro.
But
bro,
I think. Go ahead.
He put Luffy in a sandstorm and said, "Don't let them have their way." I was like, "Yo, Crocodile, bro."
Yeah, he saved it. He saved it. He.
I get it.
Yo, yeah.
But I think that was more I think that was more in defiance against the Marines than to help Luffy. I don't think.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Reed. You gotta rate this one for Alabasta, or if it's not for Alabasta, if you're not ranking his Alabasta,
give him a B.
Aura, he's not a villain.
See, he's weird.
There's no threat to the Straw Hats after this because he's an impel down. He helps. He gets to a Marineford. He ends up helping. He saves Ace. Then he saves Luffy.
This one is interesting though because now he's in Cross Guild, so he's a villain again.
But
Cross Guild still very interesting. If you're gonna rank him off of what he has so far, I mean that's why I said you got to take Alabasta, and then you could equate it to whatever you want to rank for, however your impression of Marineford made you feel. And you could try to equate a ranking between the two, maybe.
Yeah,
for me, it's a complete flip on its head. So to me, it's like all right, because you got to Alabasta. I mean, you got to Impel. I mean, we started Impel down. You help, cool. We get to Marineford. When we get to Marineford, you couldn't beat him, because he stopped you. So instead of beating him, you joined him. You started, I bet pirates. We saved an Ace. Bet I helped you do that. Bet you're hurt. I'm gonna help save you, get you to lost shit. Word, bet. Like that. He helped too much at that point. Because what did he help for? And he said why he helped. He just didn't want to see the Marines get their way. That's not enough for villains.
Yeah, that's not.
You lose, Dan said, once you start helping, you lose all your aura, bro. I agree with that completely. I really do agree with that. That's why you got to rank them as a villain, for what they're doing in their villain arc. You got to rank him for Alabasta. That's the only solid play on it, unless, like I said, you want to equate the two, because we haven't gotten a cross guild X Straw Hat Pirates interaction yet.
He got to be at least high B, low A to break the middle.
Yeah,
definitely a B.
I'm not gonna lie. To bring up A, because we really do have what is it? Who's that? Was it who I mean A?
It's Virgo.
Yeah, that's Virgo. Yeah.
So just to compare him to Virgo in a sense, and we're gonna do that in a sense because Virgo is sitting solidly in A comfortably. With no one else there, and I'm just is he not in a place where we could put him in A?
You got to think about it though. Virgo got 2 back-to-back villain arcs. He's in Punk Hazard fucking shit up, and then he's in Dressrosa, and we see why in the flashback of the Corazon, he beat the fuck up out of Corazon and shit. You get what I'm saying? And then, like that's Law experience that like trauma breeds character, as Zal likes to say. Like that's we showed why he's trauma as it, you know what I mean? So it added to the moment of Law doing what he did. So he actually has more of a villain arc than Crocodile. Crocodile has not more of a villain arc than Crocodile, but his is more fresh on your mind because it's back.
Yeah, then we got put Crocodile in B. Then
I guess comparing to Virgo like that. That's yeah, because the Cross Guild is a good point, but he ain't really do nothing yet.
If we get Garp assassination, like we get Garp like not assassination, but Garp execution, it would put him a higher level scale.
Yeah, like if Cross Guild hosted it or some shit like that.
Yeah.
If they did some shit like that,
because it only makes sense for them to go to Cross Guild because they get money and going to Cross Guild. Because
that would give him some points.
He got to be above. He got to be above Sengoku, dog. He got to be above Sengoku.
Now that helping hand play a hard card on your play, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dang, bro.
Yeah,
that's like a Uno reverse card, bro.
So you will put Sengoku over Crocodile.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Wouldn't be mad at it. Sengoku had
He's supposed to be a good guy, and again, you allowed pregnant women to die and Ohara to burn. You're supposed to be on the good. Crocodile is a bad guy.
No,
what he did, I expect.
I can argue the opposite of that. Like, you try to be a good guy, but you do bad shit. That makes you a bad villain.
You're even worse.
Crocodile tries to be a bad villain. He succeeds at the bad villainry that he does. He might not be great at it, but Sengoku just happens to like trip into that shit. Because I'm trying to be a good Marine and whatnot, but being a good Marine under like bad devils, because we don't know who fucking Emu is, it's kind of hard to be a good Marine when like your morality of the world is kind of fucked up. I don't know. I mean, one of them knows what the shit is and says "fuck the world." The other one says, "Hey, I don't."
Crash it out.
I would allow that entire argument to stand if you had gave me that argument 5 chapters ago, I'd be like, you got it. I have nothing to say. Now I can't take that argument because again, bro was not a fleet admiral at God Valley. He took the promotion and he knew what was going on, and he proved that he knew what was going on in the world government.
Okay, I'm not saying Goku different there. Here's me defending Goku, which I never thought of fucking doing. Okay,
this is crazy.
He used that position, right?
Yeah.
To infiltrate a Yonko who was part of the same crew that was there, that popped up there. He literally had a child, started sword. Like, I don't know if y'all, I know some people that Garp started sword, but he literally took that and was like, "Oh, let me get a child. Let me start sword. Let me get a child.
But
my child into."
Yo, okay.
It's more of a
hedging. No, it's hedging, right? It is hedging.
This is funny. You know what's so funny? Everyone's safety card is they might have started sword. Every single person, they might have started sword. So it's like,
that's the Navy.
Everybody can't start sword, bro. Everybody can't be the one that starts sword. We can't say, well, wait, you don't know yet. Like, yo,
but no, because I'm a Garp hater. But like, if the sword thing happens, you have to like legitly, like nigga said, some sins that have been cast down is them literally like being like, I have to fix these sins, and you have to accept that. That's some real shit. I have to hold that L if Garp starts it. You have to hold that L if Goku starts it. That's all I'm saying.
It better be a round table.
Garp doesn't even have to start it at this point. Garp, his influence on the Marines is really a lot tight as far as how we see younger Marines. They're all moving. They're all inspired by Garp. Kobe, all that younger the generation we're about to see flip shit is about to. They're all Garp. They're all Garp heads.
Garp,
exactly.
How Luffy and all them like
baby Garp,
Luffy and Law. They're Roger heads.
There you go.
They're all Garp heads. Like these are Garp people. Like Garp.
We don't know what Sengoku. Yeah, you're saying we don't know what Sengoku's shit is on a lot of the Marines.
You see what Shanks took his gamble on Luffy. Garp is Kobe. That's how you gotta equate that shit. That's literally what that is.
I am picturing all of the people that we are wondering if they started Sword. They're gonna all be sitting around a table, and whoever signs that paper first gets the credit. That's it. Whoever signed it first, and it can't be all of them. So somebody is going to be the winner, and everyone else is going to be frauds.
What if it's a scene of them signing it all at the same time? That's
the only way that this is going to work. Everybody.
I got a wild card. This is some bullshit. This is definitely bullshit. This is definitely a bullshit wild card. But like, how would you feel if like a celestial rolled up Sword?
Oh God, bro, I'm done with everything. If that'd be the weirdest writing.
It'd have to be Jupiter. It'd have to be Jupiter. That's the only way that's the only way that shit would make fucking sense. But I don't think it's in. But
or most
I don't need it, but just I thought I got route. It's just on my mind. I'm like, it's a wild card.
Well, it could be
already speculating somebody being an op, so with the X theory, so it's like, why not just plug that in right there? I mean, so
Sword this, sword that.
Everybody got swords.
Everybody got swords.
Everybody got swords.
Everybody got swords, gang.
Stay woke, brother.
Does the timeline make sense for
y'all
see
to
be able to do it?
Cover, though?
We really are thinking of Mosgard. That's crazy. I'm just alone. That's cool. No Mosgard. It couldn't have been Mosgard.
No, it was X Drake, bro. It was X Drake.
X Drake. Okay.
It was Bogard. Bogard did it.
Drake is the captain. Hold up.
Oh my! All right, I'm moving on. Now we're just throwing names. Okay. Gecko Moria.
I'm gonna let y'all go with this one because I got him high on my list, but I'm gonna let y'all go.
I high too. I respect it. I respect game.
I'm not gonna lie. I put Gecko in A. Real shit. Gecko done a lot. Real shit.
I put Gecko in A. I put Gecko.
Me too. I go A.
Gecko.
I only not go S because he played with his food for real.
Yeah, I don't want to go play with their food. Yeah, that bothers me.
That's the only thing.
See why Thriller Bark is a goated arc, right?
Oh God, bro. That's why I'm not even saying nothing.
You know what? I'll go S just because it really came down to the wire. It really came down to the last fucking minute. But I
didn't want to be that person, Reed. But a nigga gonna crack over that can. like Moria is S tier, and the more we find out about Moria, no, I've been on the whole Moria key for a long time. Like, bro, in the beginning before we found the whole Kaido shit, like he fought Kaido. He literally fought Kaido from shit. Like that's from my levels, bro.
Good fade.
And like it's Kaido after rocks type shit. Think about that. It's after he like that's what I'm saying. Like there's levels to this shit. So after we see what Kaido does here in God Valley. He fights him and whatnot, and then it's a legitimate clash.
That's a great loss. That is a worthy loss.
Yeah,
to be able to actually fight somebody. That's like if you lose to Mike Tyson. Like,
your entire crew died in that fight.
That's because they.
You still got to wear a treasure to honor your family. Fuck, what are you talking about? Like, come on, Reed. There's levels to like even though he lost, he didn't lose his life. Other niggas lose their life in One Piece of real shit. We really know people who lose their life. There ain't no lightweight.
But I don't think Reed bugging, but I do think you gotta look at the flip side too. Like they were about to die. Like that's it. Like at the very last moment, Shadows didn't return. They were about to die. Like he took it to the wire with them. Like that was really went down to the wire.
It took
and live.
And live. That's what I'm saying. Like,
how many people want to stay with Kaido and live?
But for what he presented as a villain, you gotta respect that though.
Yeah,
that was a problem. Like those were obstacles. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I give
great fades.
No, I was just gonna say I'll put him wherever y'all rank him. I'll put him there. I'm biased. I don't like anything attached to that arc outside of Lola and that Viva card.
I get it.
That's it.
I respect that.
So I'll rank him wherever y'all want him. I'm gonna argue against him, but I'm not gonna take the time of doing that. Y'all are welcome to put him in S tier if you like. I'm not even gonna.
I say
A. I'll say A too.
You can average it out as A. Fuck it.
I love what Nika and Fuli said about him, but I also love, like I always say, he is a precursor of what Luffy could become. This is the shit I love about Moria. It's like, yo, he did everything Luffy did. He fought them Yonkos, but he lost. And he has no will to fight himself. That is a precursor of what Luffy could become. He still wants to be Pirate King, but he just wants to be the lazy way about it. And that's just why, like, when Oda shows the bad drawings of everyone, it comes from I always think it comes from the Moria shit. I think that it's a lot deeper than we give it credit, because Moria it's like Moria, but it's like, yo, dog, he still wants to be there.
Yeah,
And you got to give Moria a lot of credit. Moria has survived everything. He's still alive to this day.
Yeah.
Pirates have died,
but he did get captured by Blackbeard, though.
Yeah.
Nah, he got out of that.
But wasn't that because of
Corona?
That worked.
Of a crew he made. That's no for that shit.
Right.
You gotta give Moria his credit.
But as strong as he is, I don't know, and maybe this is probably like Blackbeard upscale. I don't care at this point, but the fact that you were able to capture Moria as strong as Moria is,
But you
mean? That's why I'm saying that's probably not something that
But you
Moria.
also have
That's
to
probably
understand,
a
Moria
Blackbeard
doesn't believe
upscale.
in his own strength anymore. Like, Moria doesn't fight on his own strength anymore. He uses the
He did good
shadows.
job.
He uses all that type of stuff. That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying
to be
to say.
fair,
And
though,
Blackbeard got
you
3
guys-
shadows, and you couldn't use them.
Well, he got jumped and he got tricked as well.
Hold on. She said Blackbeard got 3 shadows. Chill out.
And then I would say to that, I was just like, Strawberry, you gotta like. Also, he's kind of at a disadvantage with like fighting Blackbeard, because like if this whole thing is darkness and whatnot,
you're dependent on your devil fruit.
You can't have a shadow in darkness and whatnot. Really like get to the level of that.
Dag science.
I'll say this. Just a quick answer so we can go to the next one. Was Kuma the best villain on Thriller Bark? Just quick answer and then we can move on. I just want to know how honest you guys are.
If we're talking about looking at Kuma as a villain, yes, that shit was cold as shit. When we didn't know about Kuma, that shit was cold as fuck. I mean, we all are jaded by the back, or might be shaded by the backstory a little bit, but like real shit, like the way he came in was kind of like terrifying.
It was tough.
Wait. So answer the question. What letter grade would y'all give Kuma for Thriller Bark?
As a villain?
As a villain.
I'll put B.
A or S? A or S?
I'm not gonna say I'll give it a B from B.
B, wow, okay.
The way he showed up and everything, like
the aura and everything was there, but it was the fact that he gave them a chance to live. Like he didn't just come in, Like if he would have came in like paws everywhere, then it would have been crazy. If he was testing everybody, you could tell something like he had something going on. He like
he had orders. His orders were to bring them.
But I'm saying before, like when you first got to Thriller Bark, before you knew everything in the future,
hindsight.
Like when you know what I'm saying, like when he first popped up, he was cold. The presence, aura farming, crazy. But it was when he gave Zoro a chance. Like he ain't just come in trying to smoke everybody. He was like, "You think you can do this?" Like you know what I'm saying. It was testing everybody. So it was like, as an anime watcher, you know, like something going on here, dog.
I want to ask that because like real shit, like really think about that, like going off that scene, right, and going off like how we see him again with like Saba Odi. If he would came in like he did with Saba Odi, that shit would have been cold as fuck. He was just like boom, 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 y'all. We can. That would have been terrifying to us as a community. And like the shards are weak and whatnot, and this man just came in and just popped them away or whatever. But like we see him get give Zoro a chance. So when he did that whole teleportation thing, we weren't as terrified as we should have been. Like the levels of like terrified that we could have been is really there when we know that he could have just popped them away. Like we could have lost crew members. Like Nami could have been gone, and we'd be like, "What the fuck is Nami?" Like that's a level of of fear that we really could have had, but it was lessened by having that moment. Him be like, "Oh, he gave Zoro a chance."
I would have gave him. I would give him a A, if not a S, in Saba Odi compared to Thriller Bark, because Saba Odi, like, bro, the way he was popping everybody, like those first couple seconds, I was terrified. I was like, "Yo, what is he doing?" Like, I really thought a couple people got smoked, but then you kind of figure like, bro, ain't no way. Like,
I agree with you, but when he talked to Rayleigh and he was like, "Yo, you gotta trust me," I was like, you kind of lost points on that one. If you didn't talk to Rayleigh at all, you talked to Rayleigh. He's like, "Oh, you don't have to trust me." And Kizaru was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?" That's when he kind of lost points with the villain shit.
So I would give him A over Thriller Bark. Thriller Bark, I would give him a B. Saba Odi, I'll give him an A.
I gotta go the opposite. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta give like a Thriller Bark. I gotta give Thriller Bark an A. And like Saba Odi is like a solid B because like the fear is gone. The fear is gone. He gave Zoro a chance, so I'm like, oh, you could give him another chance. I hate to say that you get like Kaido is not like Akiyuno is not. Let me use Kaido. Akiyuno's not doing that. Akiyuno's not giving you a second chance type shit.
But certain villains do. Certain villains will,
and that's not the S tier of Akiyuno, and that's why it's hard for me to give him like an A level of like you gave them a chance, and like we talked about like, oh, if you're willing to like script is almost giving them a fucking chance, and going off your words, my brother.
I lie from time to time. But I'm just saying, like, to go back before we go to the next person, like what made Cell so cold. Cell was running fades with everybody, and then was like, "I'll give y'all 10 days. It's like I could really smoke all of y'all right now, but I'm having fun. Pull up in 10 days and run me my fade." You know what I'm saying? But it was that initial of not speaking just came in slapping everybody, sending them across the island. Like we ain't know, because when he first showed up in Thriller Bark, he gave him a chance. So then when I saw him come back the second time, I'm like, oh, he came back to cleanup crew. Like it's like, all right, cool. Like let me finish off what I started. Like y'all ain't do nothing. I'm coming here to smack shit. Pause.
I really don't like how I really don't like this version of Kuma that you guys are painting, that he just gave them a chance. In reality, he didn't off the bat give him a chance. He saw that Zoro was willing to lay down his life for his captain. Okay, let me see how far you'll go. I think that's cold.
That's not villainy. That's not villain code. That's not villain. It takes away. That's what I'm saying. It takes away.
I don't think that takes away though, because if I pull up, if I'm the strongest person in the world, and you're telling me I'm here to get this person, and this is what I'm going to do to this person, I only have to bring back his head. That's all I'm worried about. You're willing to take his place. Okay, how much of that can you really handle? I want to see.
I hate to use Mihawk. as an example, but like Mihawk did like he put out a small blade on Zoro or whatnot, right? But like he wasn't playing games with his ass. Zoro could have died from that shit if he wasn't like really about that shit. And it's just that like Kuma like gave them a chance. That is a lot. A chance is a lot when you're supposed to be a villain. A chance is saying something that a lot of people don't do. You know what I mean? Like you got. I hate to say, like you really got to think about like what a chance really means in the dynamic of like a villain.
Because Dofi pulling up with the revolver and he blasting everybody while they down.
Yeah.
He ain't giving nobody a chance.
I think y'all discrediting what she's saying, because the vocabulary that you guys are using is this chance. I think what it really is Kuma giving mercy. If you have a villain giving mercy to you at that certain pedigree that he's sitting at, where he could have just immediately just killed everybody there, I think that shows more of a pedigree to who Kuma is, and him showing mercy to that crew, saying, "Here, you could take this chance for you to take all the pain and die over your captain." I think that shows even more greater feat of a villain for Kuma than anything.
I think that I think that's wild. I think that's wild because looking at the other villains that we are like deeper into the arc of where we are, are villains doing that?
Think about it. No. Sakazuki ain't giving nobody a chance. Sakazuki.
That's what I'm like. I don't think you know what I'm saying. Like until we get like.
But what happened, Reed?
But the problem with what you're saying though is okay. I'll give it to you like this. This is the problem I have with it. You have a problem with him giving him a quote unquote chance. I view it as mercy. The same mercy that I'm speaking for can also be used in the same parallel with Kaido. Kaido could have just killed Luffy, but instead he fucked him up, and then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna let you get thrown into jail with Kid and the rest, and you just live there for the rest of your life or whatever. He gave him mercy again.
See what I don't hold Kaido as a high tier villain. I mean,
that's crazy.
I don't. That is my take. I don't hold Kaido as a high tier villain, because in a sense, because I don't like there are certain things like legitimately I've heard you all say going for legitimately. I've heard people here say I don't like playing with food. I don't like this and that. Kaido does these things that we don't like and whatnot. Yeah. And so let's be real about that. Kaido does certain things that we don't like. And you know what I'm saying? He gives. There are things that Kaido legitimately. We're not on Kaido, but
can we get
mercy, chances, all this kind of shit. Kaido does that shit because he wants a great fucking fight. And
he lets Oden do his thing.
You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't let some people scheme and plot to kind of get my ass because I want a great fight. That sounds like a great villain to me. But that's cool. And because Aki Inu is an S tier, he not letting motherfuckers plot against his ass. He wants some I gotta take care of this shit. And he is held into death right now and whatnot. And I will be real about that. But there are levels to this shit. And that's all I'm saying.
Do you hold Katakuri in that same category?
Yes. Katakuri is not a good villain. I don't.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay.
This criteria is crazy.
I don't think Katakuri is a good villain because I think Katakuri definitely if shit really got to it with Mama and all that shit. I think Kat will definitely join. I'm definitely going off the One Piece art that we have seen and whatnot, where people think that Loki will join the crew, and looking at the art depiction that Oda has done for the 10 people that are supposed to join the Straw Hat crew, it looks a lot like Kat. And I'm a very much big people who is just oh, I want Kat to join the crew, and it's just that there are energies that you could see the Cat joining the fleet in some sense of that, and so it's just he can't be a great villain. I'm with you. Let's be on that whole bullshit, bro. None of the villains are gonna be S-tiers to join the fleet. Let's be real about that. I can see Cat join the fleet. Come on now.
He can't be wishing his opponent to get out
I can see Cat joining the fleet
just because he wants to fight with. You can't do that and be a villain.
I can see Katakuri joining the crew out of respect and ideology of Luffy type. I got respect for you, so I'm a follow behind you. I probably got my own plans and I want to do
things. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I respect you enough. You know what? I'm gonna bend the knee to you. I can see that he's a respectable type of guy. I can see him.
I don't see him be oh, I'm gonna try to be the king of the pirates and fight Luffy on some shit. I don't see that from Cat. If you say you can see that, please pitch that to me because I can't see that right now.
I hope y'all realize that if Kaido, and I say if Kaido is alive, and the next time he sees Luffy, he will bend the knee because he stated himself, the man who beats me is Joy Boy. So he will bend the knee when time comes if he's still alive.
That's a great villain. I'm with you on that. That's my whole point.
Not because even before you bend the knee, if you're looking up previously to that, like we were talking about with Crocodile, if you just look up to the point where he's in Alabasta, he's S tier. If we look at Kaido and all of Wano, he is a S tier character. I don't see.
Shit, I don't know. B. I mean, hey, you do that. I personally wouldn't let someone who ran up like Oden have his time in the city dancing. I mean, cool, bro. Hey, man. Hey, I respect
Orochi's a better villain than Kaido. Honestly,
to that point though, fully, he stated that he did that because Odin was stronger than him. So that wasn't a chance thing. He literally needed the time to become stronger.
No. So you let someone stronger than you, like that's crazy. I just, if I'm a villain, I'm not like what the fuck? If I could boil you in oil and take you out.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I had a problem to do. I didn't get stronger to kill you. I didn't get stronger. Did Kaido get stronger to kill him? No. Oil did. Oil did. Reed, did Haki or anything take him out? Oil did. Something that can get downstairs right now.
This is what I'll say. I get what Bands is saying. I get what Bands is saying. I think I think we're taking too many nuances into this. Just because of the unconventional methods, it doesn't equate like bad villain. But I get what you're saying. But like, he might be unconventional in his methods with Odin dancing in the street. Fine. But he still allowed him to look like literally Odin looked like a fool in front of his entire country.
His whole reputation.
Wow.
And Crocodile helped someone so that he could escape jail.
But that wasn't helping Odin though. Having him dance. That was helping Kaido.
It's the same thing of like giving leniency to things that like you don't really have to do. In a sense.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's the way
he have to, though. He wasn't strong enough.
We hold people to moral choices and whatnot when we call it to like garbage shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Moral. We say you could resign and whatnot. You kill this motherfucker. You pour him in oil. More choice.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He wasn't strong enough at the time.
So, bro,
that's what Kaido says.
He wasn't strong enough to boil oil.
He wasn't strong enough to fight him.
Boil oil.
Yeah.
Bro. Okay, Odin sat in oil willingly. That wasn't like, again, that doesn't correlate. Like, Odin wasn't gonna willingly sit in oil like under any circumstance. Like, that was specific. So like, I get what you're saying, but that's not a fair comparison. He had him out there to get stronger. He wasn't ready to fight him yet.
Yeah, he's literally like fighting Moria catching hockey balloons while he was dancing.
That's what
Dan was dancing in the street.
Yeah, Kaido is devious like that.
Yeah, it's unconventional.
And you also have to think of when it comes to certain villains, I'll get you mentally before I get you physically.
Exactly.
So yes,
right. That's what I'm saying.
You in front of all these people. Let me have you sit in boiling oil. One, because I know you're going to be in agonizing pain. Then I'm gonna have you hold up your entire crew because if you drop them, they dead too. It's a mental game.
But that's not what killed him though. He shot him in the head.
So we're giving Kaido a high mental game. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Okay.
No. I'm not saying that. Clarify shit for me. I'm asking right now. Now clarify shit for me
I'm
right
saying
now.
there's elements to his bag as a villain.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I get that, and I feel like there are elements to a lot of villains back in One Piece and whatnot. Because just like I feel like, you know what I mean, like the whole, I don't know if y'all we're not on Kaido, but like I just like to go on the character we're all on. The energy that I have for that character, the same energy that I have for Kaido, I will hold them to a lower standard because that's how I feel. Because like we're not on Kaido, we're not on any of those other characters. We're on a whole different character to root us back to the original topic and whatnot. That's why I'm just like, that's just the energy that I have for those characters.
No, it's fine. I mean, we're on our last one anyway because it's almost time. But again, I just wanted to finish. I mean, since we're talking about Kaido, I just wanted to drive the point home and land. I was saying, again, he was unconventional, but he still did what the villain needed to do. He had to get rid of Odin. He wasn't strong enough to fight him head on at the time, which is what he told Odin. And then he got rid of him and made him look like a fool in the process. So like he stripped him of his pride.
Okay.
His whole village was like, dude, what are you doing?
Okay. No. Okay. I hear you, right?
No. I was gonna go with Foolie's point on this. I do agree with you. He was stronger, but the fool part was Orochi. Orochi was the one who made him look a fool and dancing across the streets like that. That's why I say Orochi's a better villain than Kaido and Wano. Orochi is the centerpiece of a lot of that stuff. Kaido's just kind of there. Like he's a villain, but it's Orochi. Everything in Wano is Orochi. Like you got to think about the smile fruits, all that. That's Orochi. That's Orochi.
That is Orochi, but they each have their own element. Like they each have their own elements. Like Orochi is vocal, but Kaido could bring that power behind these statements. Like if Kaido's saying, "Yo, we need to do this," Orochi's gonna be the face, but Kaido's gonna be like, "Yo, if it don't happen, I'm gonna come down and make sure it happens."
Yeah.
Like,
but remember,
So he's muscle. He's muscle behind plans.
That's what I'm saying.
Muscle behind the plan, sure.
He's the kingpin. He's the kingpin.
No. The kingpin makes plans. I read the comics enough.
No. I'm saying a kingpin, not like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like he's the. I'm not going to do this. I'm gonna have my little man's. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna handle this. And if you don't handle it, I'm gonna come handle it. And if I come handle it, it's gonna be a problem for everybody. Like that's the type of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe you not saying Kaido is a S tier.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it because I just don't.
That's like you saying that Dofi's not a S tier because what you said.
Dofi is an S tier, and like. Sorry,
like you said, I think it was you. You said that because like Kaido put Luffy in jail, and you know he's not whatever. But Doflamingo. I think I said the wrong word, but Doflamingo, he could have killed everybody, all the men in the in freaking Dressrosa, but instead he turned them into toys and made them watch and live and deal with what they had to live with. Like that's a villainy. I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to put you in jail. Go crush these stones. Think about what you tried to do and you couldn't do, and you got to watch and look at what's going on. Like that's like instead of me offing you, I'm going to make you live in this disappointment and failure for the rest of your life.
He could have killed Kiros. He definitely could have killed Kiros.
He should have killed Luffy.
Well, that's another conversation.
It is.
But that's an interesting point.
You know what I'm
saying?
He
didn't allow them all to be toys.
And had to watch and
okay, yeah. That's like I'm not gonna lie to you. Wherever I put Kaido, Dofi, I put Dofi above. I'm not gonna lie to you. I put if I put Kaido in B, I put Dofi in. That's how I kind of move. What? I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can respect that because Dofi had a little bit more in his bag. Dofi is more manipulative and planning and stuff like that. So I can work with it. You know?
I guess, but the whole reason Dofi is because of Kaido. Like he's literally the main one for this whole operation.
I'm gonna use a statement that I heard before. You know what I mean? Because if things domino on you and not because you're topple down or of you, it depends on how you move, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like you know, an avalanche upon you or not, how you move upon the avalanche and whatnot, decides you's a leader and whatnot, type shit. He got shit thrown on him, and he shifted and moved the way he had to move and whatnot. That's some villainy type shit,
bro.
Yeah, but he had somebody like Kaido could have just squashed all. So I get what he's saying.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say you got it. I'm gonna say you got it, bro.
It's next time we have a break week.
This is just wild to me. Doflamingo is a better villain than Kaido.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I keep saying this.
Yeah,
I'm with
top 5 villain. I thought it was a top villain anime. Like he has a backstory that's kind of redeeming, but he's always been a piece of shit.
I can't put Doflamingo, guys. I can't put Doflamingo over Kaido because Doflamingo was scared of Kaido. So it just doesn't work.
I get that. That's Nita's point. That's
that's what I'm saying.
I was looking
Dofi is Dofi because of Kaido.
Can't track it.
You gotta understand that no matter how malicious and cruel Dofi was, at the end of the day, he had to come back and report to one person only. And that one person was worse than him.
Yeah, but Doflamingo honestly has. Remember, Doflamingo got the world government in his back pocket because Doflamingo still has shit on them. That to me
all
is
of that, and he was
wild.
still scared of Kaido.
True, but
Yep.
true, but that's power thing.
Okay,
I'm talking about conniving.
I have a question then. So, like, do we hold the Gorosei like an F tier because a lot of the other villains on this list are straight up scared of them?
Yeah, that's why I don't do. That's that nuance I don't do. I don't do scared of like.
Yeah, I mean,
people.
that's the thing because a lot of people on this list are going to be scared of Gorosei.
Yeah, that's
but it was a sequential
Gorosei?
thing though. It was a sequential thing with Dofi and Kaido. Like Dofi.
Yeah, I mean, you can be scared. You can be scared somebody and still be a better villain. I you know what I'm saying?
Get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you superheroes as an example, right? Like some people don't like Superman's villain and whatnot, but like the Joker is our Earthbound hero. There's a better villain than a lot of like Superman's villains and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just is the writing, is the nuance, is the character, is the grace, is the everything of them.
I mean, to me, Batman is the real villain, but we ain't gonna go there.
Don't do that for Batman.
We're not putting the Gorosei in S tier. I'm definitely gonna have to come back to this next time.
I don't think the Gorosei is S tier.
You don't think the Gorosei, the master?
I'm talking. I don't know if I'm talking about my ass, and that's fine if I'm going to talk their ass in this podcast.
I was going to say the mastermind, but that's Emu. But
that's Emu for sure.
Yeah,
so I can put him. So if
Garland's not scared of Gorosei, because Garland, you know what I mean? Like
he walked
Garland,
up on him. He walked
up on him like, "What's up? What y'all doing? What's popping?"
Ignorance is also bliss, though.
You know,
that's
why he's not scared of a Gorosei, because he is a Gorosei. He walked up in there like I'm one of y'all. Feel me?
Also fact.
Big fact.
But
oh man. Okay.
Joker is.
We gotta stop it there, man.
Dofi is Joker, whereas Kaido is Darkseid.
Oh, in the comments. There you go. Liability says Dofi is Joker, whereas Kaido is Darkseid, is how I like to look at it.
Whatever.
I would say liability. Hop in Discord. I got a response for that.
Okay. We're going. Okay. Hey, good stream. Interesting stream for sure. Appreciate everybody. YouTube people, hit the like button before you get out of YouTube. Please hit the like button. Everyone else, thank you guys. I'll see y'all next week on Monday. Peace.
Adios.